Gloria al Enfant.
Chavales, aquí estamos otra vez en The Witcher 3 capítulo 4, chicos. Nos vamos. Nos vamos, chicos, esperad que tengo un problema. Esperad que el gitano de que ha dado en mi casa. El gitano de mi casa quiere una cosa. Ah, vámonos. ¿Quieres dejar el timón? Retrasado. ¡Ey! Gloria al Enfant. Salta. Vámonos. No, esa sardinilla. Ey, chicos, la verdad es que no sé qué está pasando aquí. Sardinilla. Vámonos, hostia. Chavales, la verdad no sé qué está pasando aquí. La verdad, o empiezas a correr o me corro. ¡Me corro! Chavales, hoy va a ser un día histórico. ¿Sabéis por qué? Yo no sé, la verdad. Me podía hacer esto, pero como tengo el grifo ahí detrás, mejor me voy a ir. Mejor me voy a ir, ¿vale, chavales? ¿Por dónde lo dejé el otro día? ¿Por dónde lo dejé? De verdad, qué juegazo. El rastro de Ciri lleva a Geralt hasta Novigrado, la ciudad más grande del norte. Sea necesario muchos litros de tinta para escribir la ciudad de forma precisa, así que habrá que resumir. Allí tiene su sede la iglesia del fuego eterno. Cuenta con un puerto rebosante de actividad y ruido de toda clase. Vale. Entonces que Ciri nos han dado pistas y tenemos que ir para allá. Ya está, no hay nada más que hacer, ¿vale? Entonces se jodió todo. Se fue a la verga todo, güey. Chinga su madre. Vale, vamos a dejar que es un nivel 18. Va, pasa por aquí, hostia. Me ha superado el caballo, de verdad. Puto caballo de los cojones. Va, vámonos. Hostia. Gloria al Enfant. Va, recupérate. ¿Qué dice? ¿Qué dice? Que te vayas de aquí, cabrón. Perro de mierda, perro Sánchez. Me he conectado al mando. Estoy jugando con el mando de Play. Y, buah, la verdad que este juego está hecho para mando de Play, 100%. Para mando. Mira, no vigrado de lejos. Se ve a lo lejos, ¿no? En el directo. God, cabrón. Gloria al Enfant. Hola. ¿Puedo pasar por aquí? ¿Este puente me deja? Ir a ver. Hola, buenas. ¿Qué pasa, chavales? Ey. ¿Estamos en Novigrado ya? Bueno, da igual, voy a bajar. Y me voy a tepear. Qué juegazo, gente. Qué ganas tenía. Ayer me jugué el Lethal Company con los pibes y la verdad que estoy un poco... Tenía un poco el mono, ¿sabes? Tenía un poco el mono, jugar un poquito a... Un poquito el mono, ¿sabes? Tenía un poco el mono. Vale, vamos a una ciudad donde no hemos estado, Vamos a una ciudad donde no hemos estado. Yo estaba en Oxenford, pero aquí no. La verdad que bastante locura. O sea... Aquí yo no he estado, ¿no? Hostia, yo estaba aquí, gente. Mi gente. No, yo estoy en Oxenford. Yo estaba aquí. Hostia, esta ciudad es nueva, Hay que ver los mercaderes y todo eso.
Go.
Hostia, una misión aquí. Ahora no. Me he hecho misiones secundarias a tope durante los días que no estaba en streaming haciendo The Witcher. Y... Mira, papá. Ey, ¿dónde está el inventario? Ey, mira lo que me he pillado. Pantalones God. Trofeo God. God. Gloria al Enfant. Esta ciudad está guapa, ¿no? Es como que hay un doble nivel. Por la cara. Esquiva. Ah, que son matones. Mucha señal. Vale, nada importante. Te dejo aquí, sardinilla. Voy a ir a pie. Así investigo un poco el mundo a pie, que me gusta ir un poco lento. Gloria en fan. Voy a sacar esto. Ahí, sí, sí. Vamos. Que te calles. ¿Por qué me tiene tanto asco? No entiendo. Se ve que a la gente no le caen bien los magos, Pero me la pega, chicos. Novigrado, chavales. Pau, 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 pau. Mira cómo se levanta la bandera. Ole, mis señores. A ver, a la mínima que me cruce con un mercader, voy a tratear con ellos, Voy a negociar con un puto verno, ¿vale? Cállate, yo no quiero hacer secundarias. Me he pasado todos los días haciendo secundarias. Qué guapo. Qué guapo está la ciudad, Está guapísimo. Vale, se viene cinemática. ¡No! Se lo merece. ¿Se ven vivos? A ver cómo la queman. ¿Pero qué habrán hecho? Vaya nariz.
No evil can survive the holy fire. The holy fire enlightens, burns, and cleanses. Behold the flame of grace and mercy. Special fire for you, freak. Nice, slow burning.
Es una tía,
for
¿no?
mercy in all the voices known to you.
Es una tía o un tío. Es un tío.
I wanted only to live like you. Help me, kind folk, please.
¿Un Doppler qué es? ¿Qué es un Doppler? Ah, pues se ha quedado un poco Kebab Canals.
Sure hope Dudu hasn't met the same fate.
Kebab Canals es muy buena señal. ¡Ey! Tenemos aquí un mercader.
Well. Look who's. How can
Es
I
el
be?
banco. Vale, ese no tiene nada.
Till next time.
Este toma por culo. No tiene nada para intercambiar, Gloriales en pan. Uy, ¿qué esto qué es? A ver, ¿qué pone aquí? Esto es polaco, ¿no? O chino. ¡Ole! Hola, buenas. ¿Qué ha pasado?
Hey, sod off. We're looting here.
Buah. Largaos.
Want you gone by the time I count to 3.
Los voy a matar. Vamos, guerreros.
2.
Looky, thinks he can scare
Pim
us
pam.
off.
3.
¡Hostia, nivel 10!
Me, leave him to me.
Todo. Muy buena señal. Todo. Muy buena señal. Uy, va. No, qué falso. Muy buena señal. Muy buena señal que hago canal. Toma. He cargado uno. Casi me matan a mí,
Where's the sorceress who lived here?
Most likely hiding in some rat trap with the rest of them.
Someone's gotta know more.
I'd look for her in the Putrid Grove.
¿Y eso dónde está?
Putrid Grove. Where is it?
I wouldn't know. Rumour has it, it's a place for freaks and oddities.
You'd fit in well there.
Muy buena
Maybe.
señal.
Thing is, gotta know how to get there.
They say you've got to get there through the sewers, but you've got to enter them outside of town. Few know where exactly, though.
Ask a beggar. Or spot yourself a thief. Follow him. Beggars and thieves got to pay tribute to the king of beggars. Word is, they do it in the grove.
Mean to say the local beggars have a king? Crown, scepter, and all that?
Wouldn't scoff, mate. King of beggars, it's a moniker. Yeah, for a man who everyone in Novigrad respects deeply.
And watch yourself. Menger himself don't even go to the
¿Quién es
grove.
Menge?
Someone call for me.
Ah, este.
Wonder why.
It's Menga.
Temple God.
Thieving vermin to the confession chamber.
Venga.
Oh, but sir, what's the offence? This is some sorcerer's bitchy shop.
Think that gives you the right to steal her property?
Well, sorcerers.
Se ha llevado
make
al
his
calabozo
voice
un
around.
calvo, tío.
But
¿Puede
by
ser eso
law,
más
the
disrespect?
temple guard takes possession of their belongings, and the rule of law still holds in Novigrad.
A tu casa, gorda puta. Uy.
You know a bat can sniff out a moth a mile away.
Small animals. Can't say I'm really interested.
I know your trade. Spotted those yellow eyes amidst the rabble in the square right away. Did you notice how much common folk love flames? The eternal fire will consume them all one day, one way or another. And as bats sense moths, so I sense freaks. And start by warning them. Novigrad's
Me
no
está
place for
amenazando
your
este,
kind.
porque me voy a meter a palos,
Heard Novigrad was no place for mages. Now you're telling me it's no place for witchers. So who's it a place for?
Righteous folk professing the one true faith in the eternal fire. Nothing I can do to you now, but just know that I know you're here. One misstep, one error, you'll make a
Amenazándome,
mistake, it's inevitable.
Amenazándome el
I'll
puto
be the
perro.
first to learn.
Amenazándome.
And when I do, it'll be standard procedure.
Yo sí que te voy a dar
Every
una
magic
cosa.
entity who dares taint this city's air. Be seeing you.
Pero si te voy a cortar la cabeza, cabrón. A la mínima que vea te voy a dar un putazo. Le voy a reventar el culo ese. Busca los drones en la plaza mayor y síguelos con cuidado. Oh, God. Lo voy a robar todo. Oy, 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 oy. Aquí hay cositis, Aquí hay cositis, chavales. Joder. Ah, es caca. Un dongo. Vale, es mierda. Vale. Pues porque tenemos que ir a buscar los ladrones. Porque tenemos que buscar los ladrones, no entiendo. Para saber dónde está el rey mendigo y saber dónde están los magos.
Oh, deepest apologies, Governor.
Hostia.
Fetch some metal, you wretch. I've been robbed! Thief!
A correr. A correr los Riker.
Well, well, another freak.
Ah! Don't touch me.
Spend
Yeah.
all night spanking balls.
¿Y qué hay que hacer?
So tired you're positively pale.
Yo no entiendo nada, pelotudo.
I shall pretend
¿Dónde está la capucha?
not hear it.
¿Qué pasa, chavales? No entiendo. Vale, este aquí. Uy, 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 uy.
Help a poor fella.
Aid a veteran of the struggle against the Black once.
Where'd you fight?
Angering early on. In Sedaris last, along the banks of the Pontar. So,
No.
help me out?
I'm looking for the Putrid Grove. Need you to help me find it.
Don't know naught about no grove, putrid or other. Don't generally care much for orchardry.
This is urgent.
Leave me be, I don't know.
Vaya payaso, tío.
Eat of the kingfisher.
Vaya payaso, tío.
More cautious than I thought. Can't get too close.
Cuidado.
Think that'd interest the company? Truth is, we're already
A ver dónde va este.
Economically.
Debería meditar. Uy, 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 uy. Uy, 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 pero esto dónde se mete. Pues yo también, ¿eh? Full detrás de él, ¿eh? Ey, chavales, ¿qué pasa?
Sir, be merciful. Give us a crown, eh? My mum's sick, and if I don't feed her, well, she's
Sí,
like
claro,
to
¿y tú?
die of hunger.
¿Y tú qué? A ti te voy a meter una paliza.
All right, I'll give you some coin.
A
But
chantajear
you
a todo el
gotta
mundo,
tell
a
me
todo
where
el
the
mundo.
putrid grove is.
A todo el mundo.
I don't know that. Keep your coin, I don't know a thing. Move on.
Move
Be
on.
gone.
Keep going. Corre, corre, detrás de este, detrás de este. ¡Oh, puta! ¡Oh, puta! Hola. No me jodas, para fallas de Valencia, tú, qué grandes, loco. Corre, 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 corre. Ey. Oye, esta ciudad es guapísima, Esta ciudad está guapísima, tú. Bueno, pero aquí he pasado yo antes, ¿no? Ojo. Hay que seguir al de amarillo. Que esto va para los mendigos.
The thinking customer will see right away I've got the best deals this side of the continent.
Este va para allá, Guau, qué ciudad más guapa, tú. Qué guapo. Este seguro va para ahí, ¿no? Porque el
More
dinero será...
cautious than I thought. Can't get too close.
El dinero será para el rey, ¿no? Supongo, una parte o algo. Supongo. Voy a ver dónde va la pasta. Yo quiero ver dónde va la pasta, señor. A ver, podría haber seguido al ladrón, ¿no? Ahora no sé qué hacer, tío. ¿Qué cojones? Este irá para el rey 100%. 100%, chavales. Hostia, más ciudad ahí al fondo y todo. Se acaba de cagar este. Se ha cagado, manín. ¿Sabes? No estoy gritando mucho porque tengo familiares abajo y la verdad que me apetecía mucho hacer un directo, aunque no puedo gritar mucho. No vea ello. Ese soy yo, chavales. Yo cuando a la mínima que me tomo un chupito. Yo cuando chupito de casa ya. Todos borrachos, tío. Me sé el churumbel ayer. El churumbel
He
ayer por la
sensed
tarde.
something. Gotta stay further back.
One drink all I had.
Se nota que hay más mierda, más mendigos y está todo como más tirado, ¿no? Todos borrachos aquí.
Looking to make some coin too.
Que te calles.
Hard times we live in, someone wondered if I could
¿Cómo vea? ¡Ole, ole! Esto es un party debajo del agua.
then I choose the front.
Officer, taking a rest from witch hunting. Greetings, Your Honor. Good to see you.
¿Podré ir por arriba?
Keep this up, you'll earn yourselves a preferential rates.
Yo no miro.
Good, I enjoy shagging freaks.
Yo estoy mirando para allá. Yo estoy mirando la fiesta. Vale. A ver qué pasa.
Open up.
Open up. FBI, open up. Hola. Soy Hacienda.
Who are you and what do you want?
Take a look. What do you see?
Yellow eyes, pair of swords, mutated killer, methinks.
Heard this place was a meeting spot for oddities.
No.
Heard right. Know the password, get him free.
Vale.
Don't know it.
Yo pago.
Got to contribute to the Graves
¿Cuánto cuesta?
upkeep.
Cuando sea 1000.
Don't know the password.
En como sea 1000.
Pay up then.
Buah. 50. Me cago en los 50.
Catch.
Hostia, tengo que tener más persuasión,
You may enter.
Tengo que tener más nivel de persuasión.
Right after you leave me your weapons.
They'll be safe.
Eso no sé si... Vale, va.
Fine. Make sure you don't lose them.
No worries. Be waiting for you once you're done with the king.
Uy, ¿y cómo sabes eso? ¿Y cómo sabes que voy a hablar con el rey? Pedazo de retrasado. Cacho retrasado, tío. Pues me he quedado sin armas. Vamos.
I've had enough of living.
Ey... ¿Este es él?
Good. More people come to our
Lacayo. Ah, Lacayo. Hola, buenas.
Time we made something clear, sorceress.
Yes, high time.
Me and my men will manage just fine without the help of you or any other mages. But you, well, without our help, you're sitting ducks for the temple guard.
Guardia del
Who
templo.
do I spy?
Geralt?
Hey, Triss.
See you two know each other.
¿Quién es esta?
See you two know each other well. I was curious whether you'd managed to find me, Witcher.
Am I mistaken, or you got something to take up with me?
Who knows? Man with two swords and the skill to use them could be very useful these days.
Could have sent some underling to fetch me.
Could have, but I admit I wanted to see how you'd manage. See if you're as crafty as you are well crafted. See, Witcher, I've got plans, big plans, far-reaching plans to reshape this city head to toe.
Pero no entiendo.
Ever thought of seeking a seat on the city council?
City Council is a puppet troupe with the hierarchy of the Church of the Eternal Fire as its puppeteer. Until recently, that is, when Radovid and his witch hunters took the reins. The semblance of power don't interest me.
¿Qué quieres?
A man with a vision.
One day, the so-called free city of Novigrad will be truly free. But before that can happen,
Vale, pero ¿qué hay que hacer? No
we've got
entiendo
a
nada.
relic
¿Qué hago
of
aquí? Yo no venía a
superstition
buscar a Ciri.
farting around about the hallowed essence of the eternal fire. Nonsense for kiddies.
Apparently not. Cheering crowd at the execution. Mostly adults.
Any
esta quién
crowd
es?
of rabble will cheer to the stench of burning flesh. But one day,
¿Hay
folk
uno
will
rondando?
understand the eternal fire's naught but a leash around their necks. They call this place the Putrid Grove, but it's the rest of Novigrad that's putrefied. This
Ah,
here's
sí, hay uno
the
rondando ahí
last
detrás.
bastion of normality, sanity, reason.
La verdad que está un poco loco.
I'm
¿no?
actually glad someone like you's found his way to our city. Because it will be our city one day, Geralt. Mark my words.
Yours, plural.
Yeah, mine. And me friends.
Ah, mi
But
friend.
that's a tale for another time. For now, I'll leave you two alone. Because I can see, well, you clearly need it.
Geralt, I have a lot of things to take care of in town.
I'll be glad to tag along.
Buah, yo esta también me la haría, Si me la puedo chingar a la mínima me la chingo,
What's
A
your
ver, pero no
arrangement?
entiendo una cosa.
He using
Vamos
you?
a ver. ¿Yo a qué he venido aquí? El rastro de Ciri llevó a Geralt hasta Novigrado, la ciudad más grande del norte. Serían necesarios muchos litros de tinta para descubrir la cinta, vale. Pero el Novigrado de esta época no era la ciudad que Geralt recordaba de anteriores viajes. La guerra estaba por todas partes y las ciudades ricas son siempre una tentación muy apetecible para los ejércitos. Estaba claro que entonces aquella tentación hacía babear de avaricia a Radovid y a Emir. Dentro de la ciudad, la guardia del templo actuaba como impunidad bajo el liderazgo de un niñato ulceroso llamado Caleb Menge y la ayuda de los cazadores de brujas, un grupo de fanáticos que se dedican a el terror. A su vez, los jefes de Lampa controlaban gran parte de la ciudad con mano férrea. Encontrar a Ciri en aquel lugar sería como buscar una aguja en el par de llamas. Decididamente Geralt iba a necesitar ayuda. Por suerte, una antigua amiga suya que vivía ahora en Novigrado, Triss Merigold. Ok. Vale. Sigo aquí.
Helping me to survive, actually.
6 months ago, if somebody said Triss Merigold would be working for a Novigrad criminal, I'd never have believed it.
6 months ago, Triss Merigold.
Madam Sorceress. Beautiful as ever.
Pues muy
Damn
guapa.
shame to part.
Don't fret. Bound to be back soon. Nice to hear a few kind words, but my friend needs his weapons.
Nice.
Course, I got 'em. Said I'd have 'em, give 'em back. So I'm giving 'em back. Here's your junk.
Thanks.
You watch out for yourself, miss. Novigrad's not what it used to be. Not a city for you.
Qué guapa es, tío. La
I take
madre
it
que
you're
me
in
parió.
Novigrad on important business.
Important doesn't do it justice. I'm looking for someone.
I'm looking for someone.
More precisely,
A
Siri.
young woman who's like a daughter to me.
her. Here. No, impossible.
She was here. There are witnesses, evidence. Was hoping you'd heard something.
Sospechoso, ¿no?
I need you to help me find something, anything, a trace.
I'll do everything I can, of course. Who might know more?
Voy a tomar una poti, va. Que la verdad que... me cago en Dios. Me cago en Dios. Ojo, herboristero.
Hello, Klug. Managed to get those magic incense ingredients?
Yes, somewhat with difficulties, you might say. I was walking along the canal with a sack full of
Joder, ahora tengo que ir yo, la madre que me parió. Para que ese incienso haga efecto, tío.
Get to the point, Klug. No time today for one of your long stories.
Wait! A sack full of magicalities and they were coming straight towards me. I don't easily frighten, but I felt a cold sweat on my arse, I did. I'm afraid I had no choice. I dropped the sack in the water. I had to. When asked why, I claimed it contained a dead cat. You shan't believe this, but they believed me.
I need that package, Klug. I've got a contract.
It must be on the canal bed. Luckily, it was heavy enough to sink. I'm sure it'll turn up if you search.
You expect me to pay you, then dive for my goods into that ice-cold filth?
Vale, lo hago yo.
I can do that.
Lo hago
Where'd
yo
you
porque
toss the
es que
package?
me la veo venir.
Near the crane. Second bridge in from the harbour.
I didn't expect such devotion.
Wanted to freshen up anyway. Let's go.
Vamos.
Stop. Hear that? They've come for us.
¿Qué
The fall
dices?
didn't break until I began to prick his heels.
Every man's got his sensitive spots. Interrogated a mage once. Pain couldn't touch him. Tore off his fingernails, crushed his bollocks, nothing. Turned out, he was devilishly ticklish. I placed a beetle on his belly and set a mug atop it.
Eso es una de las torturas de antigua Roma.
We were lucky this time, but you'd best leave via the sewers. The trapdoor's in the floor.
Take care of yourself, Klug.
God, cabrón. Por la trampilla. God. A robar. A robar se ha dicho. Oh. Ah, me pensaba que era algo dorado. Me pensaba que era algo dorado, chicos. A ver, sí que es algo dorado, ¿no? Ya ves. Vale. Vale, ok. Vámonos. What? Yau. Me toma por culo. Dame el loot. ¿No hay loot? ¿En serio?
There's a draft. It should be an exit. Klug wouldn't have sent us here.
God, 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 Buah. Esta es mucho mejor que esta, ¿no? Ya ves. Esta tiene menos armadura, pero es mucho mejor. Buah, pero es que tiene 7. ¿Ya está? God. Coño, ¿qué hacía yo con eso? Vale. A ver. Momento de adrenalina. Ahí. Envenenar. Hostia, la espada que tengo es God, La espada que tengo es God, chaval. Yo siempre encontré el pasito secreto. Espérate, que hay cosas más que robar. Ahí está. A ver. ¿Cómo uso? ¿Qué cojones? ¡Eh! He visto una lupa. Aquí.
Free city of Novigrad. Name actually used to mean
Qué
something.
guapo.
The very reason so many mages
No,
came here
quería
after the
más
massacre at
sótano,
Loch
tío.
Mead. Thought they'd be safe from
Hostia, qué
Radovid's
guapo,
reapers. Instead, they jumped out of the frying pan into the fire.
Qué
But
guapo.
Novigrad stands on top of a mountain of coin,
Joder.
and winning a war takes 3.
Hostia,
Judging by
cinemático.
what Klug said, the parcel should be around here on the bottom. Unless the poor man was mistaken. He's been forgetful ever since Manga interrogated him. Seems to be suffering from a persecution complex, too.
Current must have carried the sack seaward. I'll swim towards the port. Coming with?
No.
Maybe some other time.
Don't know what you're missing. Water's thick with pungent oils. Guessing it'll do
Hay una
wonders
de
for my
bugs, tío.
complexion.
Madre mía. Vale, aquí se va a liar, Aquí se lía, manín. Hostia, aquí hay loot, Aquí. Aquí está. God, cabrón. Vale, una cosa. Una cosa. He cogido yo esto. Nah, mierdón. Es una mierda. Vamos. Joder, párate. ¡Ey, párate, joder! Ahí está. Tris, si quieres, culiamos un poco ahora. ¿Qué te parece? Buah, jugar comando es mucho más cómodo,
Find the parcel? Or did you get wet for no reason?
Nothing like a refreshing swim in a filthy canal. Found a few fish, a rusty anchor, the carcass of a boat. Oh, and this.
Oh, my package. Hope the contents aren't soaked through. Oh, you're a doll.
Uy.
Seem to be in your element.
Volvemos, ¿no?
Still remember my elements? How I use them?
Hostia, pero
Come
volvemos por
on,
el sótano.
6 months isn't that long. It's not like I'm senile.
Bueno, a lo mejor ya
But
volvemos
you
a
do
casa del
have a
Krul
history of
este.
amnesia.
I've recovered my memory completely.
Vamos, hostia.
Good. That should stop people from taking advantage
Qué
of
guapo,
you.
Hay mucha
Someone's
gente,
been
tío.
taking advantage of me.
Está
I
guapísimo.
have, for one.
I've never even
Guapísimo. Está
intimated.
todo lleno de casas.
Greetings,
Y de gente.
sorceress.
Greetings, Brandon.
Voy a buscar
I
una cosa,
didn't
¿vale? De
expect you
Tris.
to bring company.
No es nada raro, ¿Un problema?
Is that a problem?
By the eternal fire, no. I'm surprised, that's all. Together, I expect you resolve things twice as fast. You've the look of true experts. But I'd prefer you not to tarry and begin.
Triss, you and Brandon here. You've agreed a price?
We settled on a full coin purse.
Brandon & Co. is a serious outfit. We've the largest granary in all Novigrad.
Manos a la obra.
All right then. Let's get to work.
We need to place these crystals around the granary, near anything that looks rat-related.
Coloca trampas de ratas por el almacén. Esto es tío para guiarte. ¿Qué hay que hacer, tío?
I'll cover half the space. You take the other half. Look for evidence of rat activity.
Thing is, I know what evidence of manticore activity looks like, but rodents?
Geralt, we'd both rather be somewhere else. I'd rather be sitting in a royal council meeting, but they killed my king. Look for crevices and droppings.
Once we place this incense, what then?
I'll cast a spell and the rats will leave.
Can't do that without sprinkling incense? Don't really feel up to looking for rat shit.
Stop whining.
Pero, ¿por qué estamos haciendo esto? ¿Alguien lo sabe? ¿Alguien lo sabe? Porque estoy poniendo trampas en un granero. Ganadero. Granero por la cara. Las piedras de migrado. ¿Cuál es la trampa del almacén?
Looks like a good spot. I don't like that guy.
Brandon? I don't either. He's much too fat.
Can't help but agree. But no.
Gordófobos,
Notice
tío.
how he didn't try to haggle?
Vale, pues ya está. Ya tienes que completar la tarea. ¡Tris!
Think I plugged every hole in there.
All right. Get ready for some magic fireworks. Once I activate the incense, we'll have a moment to talk.
Ya está.
Well?
Pero activar el hechizo, Tris. Va, Tris. Ahí va. Lo va a petar. A mí me ha echado humo ahora. Mira las ratas.
Well? Now we wait
Nice.
for them to scurry away.
Interesting method. Never had much luck with rats. Once I hit one with a fork in complete darkness, trying to show off my witcher's senses. Masterful throw, really. Problem was, no one else saw it. How could they in the dark?
So, what do you think? Rat catcher? It's a long way to fall from being advisor to Temeria's king.
I'm just glad to see you safe and sound.
Grande. Grande loquete.
Reconciled?
Sí.
I was worried about seeing you again. Doubted it could be pleasant.
We said everything there was to say 6 months ago. I don't want to go back to that.
¿Qué ha pasado?
I'm not going back to it. It's one thing to say something, it's another to actually do it.
We promised to remain friends. I hope nothing will change that.
Éramos novios.
So, tell me how Yen's doing?
¿Quién
How
es
do you
Yen?
know I found her?
You didn't answer my question. How's Yen?
No lo sé. ¿Quién es Yen?
Don't know yet. Asking about anything specific?
Never mind. I got my answer.
No veas, todos los Sillo Juanes, tú. Todos los Sillo Juanes se van. No te creo. Hostia, qué liada, tú. Nah, Johan se queda sin viewers.
Well, well. Our lovebirds having themselves a little chat.
Que te calles,
instead
tío.
of working.
Puto gordo.
The job's done. Geralt, those are...
Madre mía,
I
que
know
te
who
das
they
de
are,
gratis,
Tris.
tío.
My friends begged me to notify them if I encountered a mage, sorceress, what have you.
Mantendí
Didn't
una
have the
trampa.
heart to refuse.
It's a trap, Geralt.
This stank
Mantendí
from
una
the start.
trampa.
Such a sharp sense of smell. You should have legged it while you had the chance.
I don't generally leg it. Here's what I think you should do. Pay up and march your boys out of here while there's still
Págame.
time.
Don't be ridiculous. I didn't hire a sorceress in order to
Vale,
pay
vais a
her.
morir.
Take my advice, mutant. If
Bueno,
it's
encima
not
sea el
your
nivel 10,
business,
¿no? God.
stay out of it.
Espero que me dropeen
Thanks
algo
for the
guapo, tío.
advice, but I can't take it. All right, we've
Tris, te
talked.
quiero, tío.
Do what you gotta. Just remember, I can't help but get in your way.
Heard enough from this horse, son.
As have I. Neither is to leave here alive.
Vale. ¡Toma! Easy. Es espadita. ¡Oh! Espada mágica.
If not for you, we need.
¡Vamos! ¡Es mejor! ¡Good! Tenían mejor espada los fracasados.
Brandon.
Vale, vamos a Brandon. ¿Dónde estás, Brandon?
Don't kill me. Good sir, no. They
Vas
forced
a
me.
morir.
Had I not told them, they'd
Vas
have
a
set
morir.
fire to my home, my warehouse.
Vas a
The
puto
mage
morir.
hunters know no mercy. Spare me, good man. Be not like those murderers.
Shut up. I should kill you. Thing is, you'd be no good to anyone but the gulls as a corpse. So you'll live.
Yo le mataría.
Pay us double.
Yo le mataría, que era.
Now.
No, que me dé el dinero y yo le mato.
Fine. Your coin.
Now, get.
Thanks, Geralt.
No se lo merecen.
No need. Glad I could help.
You know, I've been thinking who might know something about Ciri. And I just got an idea. There's an Oneiromancer in town, Corrine Tilly. Very capable, supposedly.
Never trusted in Dreamer's abilities myself.
Corrine's been very effective. You should at least try. She's taken a job close by. Follow the canal, away from the fish market. The house is near the first bridge. Its owner, De Jonquier, is a rich banker.
Not coming with me?
I've got some things to take care of.
Another rat-infested warehouse?
Not exactly. Nothing even remotely satisfying. Such are the times.
No. Me alegra haberte visto.
It was nice to see you again.
You too, Geralt. You should go now, before Corrine goes back into hiding somewhere.
¿Y si nos escondemos tú y yo?
Find you.
I live in the Bits, near the fish market. Stop by. It'll be nice.
All right. See you later.
¿Hacemos ahora la visita? Si me deja ir, voy ahora. Si me deja ir, voy ahora. No, no puedo. No, qué pena, tío. Ah, no subo nivel. ¿Cuánto me falta? 1500. ¿Cuánta experiencia me das? Dame 500 de experiencia. Ah, no me da experiencia. Vale, está arriba. Uy. La puerta arriba.
Just passing by, wanderer? Or do you seek something specific?
Busco...
Who's asking?
Rudolph de Jonquier.
Ah,
Of
me lo han
those
dicho.
de Jonquiers, yes. My ancestors laid the foundations of this city. I now own its
Pues sí.
largest bank.
Didn't need a recommendation. Name would have been enough.
Father always said, all ought to know your merits, son. Don't hide them under a bushel.
Busco a Corín.
I'm looking for Corrine Tilly.
Corín
You've come to the right place, then. Corrine is inside. Been there for a few days, dreaming the home's history.
¿Puedo pasar?
I'd like to go inside, look around.
I don't usually let strangers rummage around my home. Twin swords, though. You're a witcher.
Hostia, qué buen
You
chaval.
may
tú.
enter, call that my whim.
Este es buena gente,
The second sword.
Vamos
Is it
para
in
adentro.
case-
Corín. Corín. Corín, no te encuentro, Corín. Corín. Corín, sé que estás arriba, pero no sé dónde está el pasillo, Corín. Hostia.
Stop! Go away! Don't do that. Leave it!
Corín. ¿Qué?
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
¿Qué? Y me la pela. Aquí no hay nada, ¿no? Un fucking horno. Ay, Dios. Cabrones de haberme dejado algo importante aquí, tío. Hostia, tú. Hostia.
Go
No,
away!
cierra eso.
Leave it!
Ah, da igual. A ver qué hay aquí arriba, tú. ¿Es Johnny? Sara. Johnny, cabrón. Johnny, cabrón.
Wake up. It's just a dream. Wake up.
¿Por qué les hacen unas tetas impresionantes, tío? Así no puedo jugar,
The doll. The attic.
De doll. Yo así no puedo jugar, chavales, de verdad. Con tanta teta, tío.
Time to check the attic.
Vale, espérate que...
That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
Vale, ¿y cómo subo aquí arriba? Uy, 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 uy. De doll.
Stop.
A
Go
ver.
away. Don't do that. Leave
Por...
it.
A ver, yo he entrado por aquí, ¿no? Sí, pues es esta puerta. Madre mía, si estoy robando cosas, tú. Uy, 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 uy.
Way to the next room's blocked.
Vale, pues a robar más, chicos. Esto no es el de Witcher, el mago, es de gitano. Gitano con poderes. Toma. Venga, va. Se acabó ya tontería. ¿Qué pasa aquí? Me cago en Dios. Dibujo de una cuna. Papel en el que se dibuja una cuna. Parece hecho por un niño. No, eso lo he hecho yo.
There was a cradle on the second floor. Wonder what had happened if I laid a doll in it.
Pues lo vamos a ver, ¿no, chicos? Unboxing. Vamos a conectar el cable de alimentación a la Play, chicos. Señora, yo a ti te voy a solucionar todo, ¿eh? Pero... después no me vaya pidiendo cosas. Ni dinero. Vale, pues... abajo.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
A ver, ¿dónde está...? ¿En la segunda planta? ¿Qué me estás contando? ¿Arriba? Deja la muñeca en la cuna. ¿Pero dónde está la cuna?
Stop. Go away. Don't do that.
Ah, aquí a la derecha.
Leave it.
Ah, cojones. Ni me había fijado, tú.
Another masterpiece. An oven and a blackened grate. Oh joy. A riddle.
A ver qué hay
Saw
ahí.
an oven in the cellar. Maybe I'll find another clue there.
Va. Chaval, mujer. Cuando pete esto fuego o explote algo, a mí no me vayas buscando. En plan, a mí, en plan, no busques culpable, ¿vale? Abajo. A ver qué hay ahí. ¡Tu puta madre! Ahora vuelve y estoy algo en el horno. ¡Hijo de puta! Ya lo sabía. ¡Qué mona!
Scared you, didn't I? Could tell you was scared. Big brave man scared of wee little Sarah. Ain't that funny?
I wouldn't do that anymore if I were you, Sarah. You might scare someone so bad they'll hurt you.
Why would someone hurt me? Having a spot of fun's not allowed anymore.
¿Y qué
What are you
hacías?
playing?
That lady fell asleep, and I've sent her some horrible dreams. I'll not her wake neither. I can do that, you know. Funny, isn't it?
Very funny. Thing is, I gotta talk to the dreamer. So I'd like you to let her wake up.
Little Sarah doesn't want her to wake. Little Sarah wants to play.
Que sí, te voy a llevar a Johnny. Esto no es un juego, ¿eh?
Play. Well, it's only
Si le
ever
preguntas
fun
que el
for
básquet es
you.
un juego, te pegan una hostia, ¿eh? Dile a LeBron James si el básquet es un juego.
You give the dreamer nightmares and won't let her wake up. Why are you tormenting her?
I'm not tormenting anyone. Scary dreams are great. What I love is when this big hen chases me. Hen's got these red,
Why do you live in a haunted house?
Tell you a secret. The house ain't haunted. Not one bit. I just pretend it is. Make everyone think that. It was sitting there all empty, so I moved in. Bigwig from the bank then came and bought it. I don't like bankers.
No, es
especially not
comunista,
to live
chicos.
there. So I decided
Está en contra del
to give them a
capitalismo,
scare.
la Sara.
Gave the banker a really big scare.
Entonces los de CD Projekt son
See, he paid
comunistas.
a lot for this house and won't give it up easily, which is why you need to find another home.
I don't want to. I don't. I won't.
Pues tendré que echarte.
See, now I wanna do this the nice way, but you just won't let me.
O por la buena o por la mala. Boom.
Burdock. Godlings hate the scent. How would you like a whiff?
You're stupid and a pig.
Boom. Voy detrás de ella. Sería God. Consigue bardanas. ¿Eso qué es? ¿Qué es una bardana? Hostia, que está lloviendo. ¿Qué es una bardana, tú? Qué guapo, mira, todos corriendo. ¿Y eso de ahí? ¿Y esto? Meretriz, hablemos tuyo. Tuyo. Vale. Sí, tú también. Ah, no quiere. Hay putas y todo aquí, tú. Nada, yo entro aquí, me voy. Paso por aquí.
A good one to you, young man.
Greetings.
Herbs,
A ver.
Not that.
Monk's Hood, for instance. Lovely bloke.
Yeah.
Have a look, young man.
A ver qué tienes. Partida de Wind, de verdad. ¿Cómo me toca la polla el Wind? Vale. ¿Esto es lo que tiene él? Ah, ¿esto es lo que tiene él? Esto es lo que tengo yo. Ahí está. Manojo de bardanas. Aquí está, manín. Vale, no te puedo vender nada. A ver, esto. Los tres. Ah, toma por culo. A ver, ¿qué te puedo vender de aquí? Esto. Todo. Ah, ya no tienes más dinero. Vaya puto fracasado. Vale, ¿me puedes fabricar algo que sea en plan? ¡Woo! Ciegos rivales que estén dentro del radio de explosión. Hostia, esto es una cegadora. ¿Pero para qué quiero una cegadora? ¿Yo para qué quiero? ¿Para qué quiero cegadora? Tío, quiero un mutágeno rojo para pegar más, tío. Para hacer más daño. Adiós. Que te calles. Vamos. Vale, voy a entrar aquí al lado, que creo que me he dejado algún objeto de misión, chicos. A ver, dejadme... A ver, esquipear. Chicos, creo que me he dejado algo... Ah, esta es la casa del que... Claro. Del que hemos ido en Tris y le hemos dicho lo de... Lo de la bolsa esta y hemos ido por el agua. Tipo sospechoso este. A saber, iba de verde. Iba de verde el retrasado. Vale, pues... Ah, ya no está este aquí, ¿eh? Ah, mira. A ver. Niña de los cojones. Vas a salir, pero vamos. Vale, y ahora... No. Nos ha quemado.
You pig! Trying to suffocate me! You oaf! You don't!
Venga, va a
I wanna
salir.
do the same to you one day. Take this stupid axe, you bird-docking
Que te
weed.
calles. Hola, guapa. Madre mía. Este juego yo no lo puedo jugar, ¿eh? Este juego yo... No puedo fijarme en otra cosa, chicos.
Who are you?
Triss Marigold sent me to see you.
Gods. Horrible nightmares. I was supposed to dream the history of this house. Instead, I saw furniture.
Lo típico de Lethal.
Hungry
Tienes que jugar
furniture
Lethal
that wished to
Company.
devour me. I know it must sound foolish, but in the dream, well, it was all too real. And not at all amusing.
The work of a godling. She made people believe the house was haunted. Also injected your dreams with her little jokes.
And you managed to wake me. I feel fortunate.
De nada, hombre.
We Witchers have our ways.
I thank you very much. The dreams that
Sí, en carne.
Any way I can pay you back?
There is, actually. I'm looking for a young woman who
Bueno,
was
sí,
seen in
sí.
Novigrad.
La Siri.
I can certainly try to help. But I'll need to clear my head first. After those deranged dreams, I feel it's full of cobwebs.
Let's go! Let's go!
See you there.
Vamos. Lo 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 lo. Jump 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 on the movie. Oh lo lo. Te 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 re, lo 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 lo. Lo 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 lo. Uy. Uy 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 uy.
I saw Miss Corinne leave, but she refused to speak to me. Is the matter resolved? Or quite the opposite?
Se ha resuelto, pero...
Burned some burdock in the stove. Godling couldn't stand the smell and fled. And Corrine simply awoke. Anyway, house is clean.
Excellent. I must admit the experience has put me off the building. I shan't keep it. I'm mindful of the reward I owe you, and you'll receive a sizable commission. As soon as I'm able to sell the house. Come by from time to time and ask. The Yonkiers never break their word once.
Los Yonkis.
Thanks.
God, por echarla, ¿eh? No la llego a echar y no me dan comisión. God. God. Catacalle. Aparta. Y tú te callas. Por aquí. Me da igual las charlas. Vamos al mercader, a ver. A ver qué me ofrece. Ah, no, este me ofreció antes y era una mierda. Hostia, robo en la cara de este. Mierda. Lo 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 lo. Nice. Hola.
Help some fellas out, master. We're a bit of coin short.
Un poco sospechoso,
Because we're comrades, see? Witcher, ain't you? We're butchers. You slaughter, we slaughter. Except witchers earn more. Old villagers pitch in. Lords open their purses. Ladies do like with their legs.
Guess I've been to the wrong villages. Dealt with the wrong lords and ladies.
Come on, don't make us beg. What's the witcher for, anyways? It's to help men in need.
Déjame pasar.
Believe me, doing you a big favor by not giving you coin. Now let me through.
Whoa, master. You best watch your words. We share a trade, but that don't mean you can treat us like dogs.
Shut it. You'll bring misfortune on us. He's a witcher, can't you see?
Claro. Pues vamos.
Out of my way.
We won't do it.
I will.
I'll not take orders from anyone. In fact, not the least afraid to
Ay,
teach
que
a
te lo voy a
witcher some manners.
explicar. Va, tío. Hostia. Pesado. Te lo voy a explicar bien explicado. ¡Pum! ¡Y toma! ¡Toma! Va, quítate la estamina esta. Sin trucos, sin trucos de magia. ¡Hostia! ¡Oh, qué guapo! ¿Ahora qué?
Enough. We've seen your
Enough.
point, master.
Go home. You're done here.
Me duele la espalda, tío, chavales. Ayer hice peso muerto. Madre mía, qué dolor, tío. ¡Let's go! Hola, chavales. Estamos en el puticlub del GTA. Oh, cabrón. Mira, 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 estoy bien de chingada. Voy a subir la escalera. Voy a saquear esto. ¿Puedo saquear esto? Ah, no, es que si saqueo me matarán, ¿no? Hola, buenas. Que te calles. Tómate un ibuprofeno. Uy, 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 uy. A ver, ahora que nadie me ve. Nice. Oy, 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 oy.
A dream in here.
Never witnessed a seance like this before.
¡Vamos!
Let alone participated.
Hoy también se chinga.
You must first achieve a kind of mental accord. I must ask some questions. You must answer them. It's important you're truthful. Answer
Sin problema.
from your heart.
Adelante.
Let's begin.
Ah, sí,
To
sí.
start with, tell me a memory you have of this woman.
What
A verás.
for?
Do as I ask, please. I need the strongest, most complete memory you have of...
Siri. The woman's name is Siri.
La entrené en Caer Moren.
Siri was orphaned during the Second War with Nilfgaard. Had no idea what to do with a young girl. So I did what I would have done with a boy and took her to Kaer Morhen. Figured some physical training, sword work, development of her stamina couldn't hurt. I remember her standing on a crumbling wall. A stone came loose, she lost her footing. Caught her at the last possible instant.
Ah, ya sé
Strongest
cómo.
memory, though, is of her coming out of her room one day, wearing a dress and claiming she was indisposed.
¿Indispuesta a qué?
Knew then that Siri was maturing. It was unavoidable. I was lost in the face of that.
I see.
Machistada, ¿no?
Do you wish to tell me anything more?
No.
No. Let's continue.
You claim the woman has abilities. Tell me about them.
Le costaba controlarlas. Es de la vieja sangre, sí.
She's a child of the elder blood.
A descendant of bloody Volker. The rebel burned at the stake. The prophecies claim the world's destroyer will be born of the firebrand's cursed blood.
Pure legend.
Know when a legend transforms into prophecy? When it gains believers. I think you're right to be reticent in talking about the woman. I see. Do you wish to say more?
Sí.
Yeah, there's something else.
La llaman la dama del espacio y del tiempo. Eso no sé si es
They
verdad.
call Siri the Lady of Space and Time.
Creo que sí.
Once I asked Yennefer why. She travels between worlds.
¡Hostia!
Turns out I don't know how to talk about it. Didn't really understand much of what Yen told me. I just know there's more to it than traveling to different places, and that Siri carries
Ah,
immense
Yen es
power in her
Yennefer,
blood.
joder.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
Sí. No. Es lo que me dice el juego.
No. Can we start?
Pero...
Naturally. I knew you cared about her. But your tone, the emotions you so carefully conceal.
Let's continue, please.
Make yourself comfortable and try to relax.
¿Qué va a hacer esta?
You must take my hand and talk of Siri. Tell me where you think she might be. Who could be at her side?
If Siri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Who do you mean?
A Yennefer y a Triss. No sé quién es Jaskier.
Yennefer wasn't in Novigrad. Triss was. But Siri never found her. Maybe
Pero,
down
¿y
the
por qué no
line.
vuelve para atrás?
They liked each other a lot.
Porque la cacería salvaje va atrás de ella, ¿no? Oy, 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 oy. Oh, vas al psicólogo social, ¿eh? ¿Quién es ese? ¡No, Carola! Es Carola, ¿eh? Un puto pájaro. Este no sé ni quién es. Se gira. Y el pájaro le va a matar de una hostia. Le sigue el pájaro. Este ahora está en una mazmorra. ¿Y? Hola, buenos días.
Dreamt of a swallow at first. After that, just nightmares.
At times, the dreams can multiply, show the past as well as the future.
The swallow. It symbolizes Ciri.
Ah, ese es Jaskier.
She contacted Dandelion. I didn't know he was in town.
The poet. Heard about him.
Es un poeta.
Someone left him the rosemary and thyme in their will.
Le dejó en testamento el romero y el
The
tomillo.
rosemary and thyme? Where's that?
As you enter the city through the red light district, you come upon a bridge. The rosemary is just past it.
Dandelion inherited a brothel?
So I've heard.
Ok, pues vamos ahí.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck, Witcher. I hope you find your Ciri.
Y yo encontrar tu corazón. Guapa, preciosa. ¿Qué cojones? ¿Podemos hablar?
Yes. 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 Yes.
Yes. Yes. Lo voy a robar todo. Ok. O sea, ahora Jaskier. O sea, le ha dado la información a esta. Esta se ve que le ha dado un sueño. Y el sueño le ha dicho que está con Jaskier, el pajarraco ese. Por lo que tengo entendido, porque yo no sé nada, no me enteré de nada. Soy un puto autista. ¡Ay! Cometa fugaz. No sé qué está pasando ahí. Vamos, guerrero. Oye, qué god esta ciudad, God, la verdad.
Hi, handsome.
¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? A ver, ¿tienes nivel? ¿Tú tienes nivel? Ey. Espérate. Venga, 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 venga. A tu casa. Los dioses han escuchado nuestros gritos de auxilio de la espera. El rey de salvar el norte. ¿Y la de lado? A ver, puedo saquear a este. Vale. Tengo que vender, ¿Y esta quién es? Esta es la... Se busca Tris, bruja y ramera, por practicar magia negra y conspirar contra la corona. Se recompensará a alguien que aporte... Hostia, que está en busca y captura, tú. Por eso iba tapada por ahí. Hostia, y por eso... Se ha chivado. Hostia, eso no lo sabía, brother. Ok, pues... Let's go. A ver, voy a meditar, chicos. Que no tengo potis. Y no me da la gana, tío. No me da la gana. No me da la gana ir por ahí con potis. Sin potis. Es como yo si vais por ahí sin marihuana, ¿sabes, tío? Qué guapo está el juego, tío. Me encanta, 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 me encanta. Ey, guapa. ¿Lo podemos hacer ahora? Joder, qué asco, tío. Qué asco, tío. A mí me gustaría, pues, hablar con ella, decirle, guapetona. Tú y yo, tracatriqui, 100 coronas a ti, y nos vamos. Y nos fuimos. Vale, la puerta está por aquí, ¿no? Aquí está. Uy. Uy. ¿Por dónde tengo que entrar? Mamazota. Por la puerta principal.
Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your arse till you've toes for teeth.
Qué bueno. Este no es Jaskier, ¿no? El del sueño. Hola, buenas. ¿Cola?
Get out in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always.
As always.
Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't gone more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs.
Pero, ¿dónde está Jaskier? Bueno,
All right.
2 para 2. 4 para 2. No pasa nada. Hombre.
Care to join me?
Of course.
With pleasure.
Nivel 5. ¡Hostia, hostia, hostia, hostia! Usa la señal. Vale, no me deja. ¡Pop! Mi pueblo cuando hay fiesta. Oye. Os estáis pasando, tío.
Yeah, almost like we never left Virgin.
Iros de aquí. Me cago en vuestros muertos.
I'm pleased. That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained.
Salud.
Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan.
Me cae bien el sultán este,
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
Estoy buscando a Jaskier. Bueno, a Ciri.
It's about Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
¿Por qué? No está Jaskier, va.
Where's Dandelion?
Dandelion.
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. I just barely returned, as you saw. Expecting to come home to a hot like a boar and some cold ale, and what do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums.
Yeah.
I've no clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Si tenía la guitarrica y...
I say we start in the ground.
Tenía la guitarrica que la he visto ahí. A ver, Jaskier, me cago en tu puta madre, tío. Esto para mí. Venga, por tonto. A ver... Esto para mí también. Impuestos.
A note from a grateful muse.
Reading someone else's letters.
My visage red and hot.
The faculty of Oxenford University is honored to grant Julian Alfred Pancratz, Viscount de Letenove, from the finest vineyards, master and son, liberal arts.
Who knows the fruit of the vine like Dandelion?
Dandelion. La guitarrica.
This the loot he got from the elves of Dol Blathanna.
Aye. Must have been in a great rush to leave it behind.
Grandes. Impuestos. Aquí está la pista.
10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, that's exactly what we're looking for.
¿Qué?
It's his planner.
Dandelion and planning? Good one. Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past, sometimes not even that.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad.
Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's
Estos son
only
los
been
míos.
meeting women of late. The dog.
Podría sernos útil.
Not a bad idea.
Ahora hay que ir a la última
Dandelions
mujer,
pretty loose-lipped. Might have
preguntarle.
blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put
Y
us
nos
on his
dirá
trail.
sitio, iremos
That's what
para
I'm
allá.
counting on.
We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... Ah, fuck it.
Fuck it.
I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Suit you?
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read
Hoy
your
tengo
bit
entrenamiento de
before you
fútbol y
scurry
me toca
off.
hacer físico,
If you
¿sabes?
need
Vamos a
anything,
correr,
I'll
pero
be
como
next door.
cabrones. Oh, fuck. ¿Puedo robar esto? No. Lee la gente de Jaskier. Vale, allá voy. La gente de Jaskier, ¿dónde está? No está. Lee la agenda de Jaskier. Pero si ya lo he hecho.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like dandelion.
Lee la agenda de Jaskier. Lo tengo aquí en el inventario del libro. A ver. No. ¿Dónde está la agenda? Ha venido ebrio. Rosa Bararte, como una rosa avergonzada de su color carmesí. La justa rosa se hunde en la melancolía. Por el manejo de su enana, cambió su clase de cortesía. Una vía encantada rodeada por un jardín de enviaria, Molly. Al encaje y la seda está acostumbrada, pero se olvida el ser por el joya abrazada. Véspula, aunque su apariencia maravilla. Eizal. Leído. Joder. Joder. Con este tengo que hablar, ¿no? Nivel 11, chavales.
Still here? Looking for something?
Just checking to see that everything's in place. Buggers might have hauled something off for pawning.
Actually, glad you're still here. Wanted to ask you about someone.
Molly.
Though well she knows the touch of silken lace, she shuns not straw when gripped in lust's embrace.
Molly. Keeps things tidy for the Baroness Lavalette.
A baroness within reach and he settled for a chambermaid?
Dandelion's not one to judge folk by their station. You know that. Like he says, in the alcove, we're all equals.
Yeah. Guess a true poet observes life in all its aspects, examines it from all perspectives.
Maravilla.
If I didn't know him better, I'd say he was jealous about this Marabella.
Oh, I doubt it. Former pupil. And well, the tales he told me about her.
Doubt I want to hear them.
Probably better off not. Things between them took a turn for the strange at some point.
Meaning?
She had him wearing mummers' costumes. Took to calling him Christian, referring to herself as Anastasia.
Huh, truly perverse.
She didn't ken half of it. Called him her stallion once. That's the fool took it as a compliment. Till she pulled a bit in the reins into her cupboard. Poor bastard fled out the window.
Véspula.
Vespula. Name rings a bell. She threw his knickers out the window.
That's her.
Hollered something about him being a scoundrel with a voice like a consumptive pheasant.
That's her.
Threw flower pots at him.
Guess soul flames never die.
¿Qué cojones? Rosa Baratre.
Like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue. She shunned her lessons in civility.
¿Este es un transexual?
To swing her dwarf with agility. Dwarf. Never suspected he'd be so humble.
Dwarfs what Rosa Atre named her Guihir. Well chosen, eh?
No sé lo que es un Wujir.
All right. But Varatra? Her dad happened to be
Hostia,
the
¿ves?
Guardian ambassador.
He is. You know him?
Wouldn't say that. Had a brief conversation with him at the palace in Vizima.
Well, then you've a good notion of the kind of bloke he is. Commissioned Dandelion to tutor Rosa and her sister in the art of rhetoric.
Hostia.
But we, Rosa, preferred swordplay.
How dare she reject the great bard in favor of a common swordmaster?
More than one, it seems. Week on week, we get fresh gossip about her thrashing another instructor. So bad he resigns. Word has it her dad's now looking to hire her next victim. I mean, instructor.
Elihal.
A figure most rare, her nature dual. Look deep in her eyes or be made a fool. Well, well, seems fascinated with this one.
Not without reason. Never been much for elven women myself, but this one's exceptional. Dare say Francesca Finderbeard be jealous.
You want to take this one, then?
Nah, you can have her.
Why?
See, elven beauty's like a young Beauclair wine, whereas I prefer vodka straight up.
Pues ya estaría, chaval.
Well, know about all
Vámonos
I
a
wanted to
buscar y a
know.
preguntar
Thanks for your
las
help.
putas. Vámonos. Aún sigue lloviendo. Vale, me tepeo. No, está a 50 pasos, ¿no? 50 pasos es aquí al lado. A ver.
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection.
Vale, ahora le doy dinero al Joker este y a cambio...
Help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
Take this coin and leave.
Voy a hacer un clip. Y pela, pela.
That ain't how it works. Vespula's to pay or be taught a lesson.
Already given her a verbal reprimand. Now go before I teach you a lesson.
Díselo.
Come on. Gold's gold.
Gold is gold. Suéltame la info, cacho perra.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. To think there are men who'll help a stranger
No,
out of the
desinteresada
kindness
no.
of their hearts.
Not entirely out of kindness, and you're not entirely a stranger.
What are you? Oh, I know you. You're that witcher took Dandelion out whoring. Gerald, right?
Yo me iba a escribir de putas.
Not Gerald. Geralt.
Oh.
Geralt.
Dreadful sorry.
Explain something if you don't mind. You say I took Dandelion out whoring.
So he said. Claimed I was his one and only. But he fell in with the wrong folk. You and that dwarf who always looks like a cow licked him. Said you two were a bad
Qué
example.
guapo. Me gusta
Blind
mucho el
women.
dúo de Geralt y el enano,
Song. He picked that habit up from us
Hostia,
too.
pegan mucho,
Gotta have a
tío.
word with him.
Me gusta mucho ese dúo, Y Jaskier también. Y mira que no
Where could
conozco nada de
Dandelion
esos. Al enano y al
Probably out
Jaskier.
whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
¿Con quién andaba?
This woman he was with in the harbour. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Covere. Ha! Horvere, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Vale.
Thanks
Thank you.
for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
Dandelion.
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake,
Ah.
but it would be nice if he dropped by.
Ah. Ah. Ah, bueno. Cada uno, o sea, puede ser un hijo de puta, pero... La visita no estaría mal, la verdad. Vamos a ver esta casa, a ver... Vale. ¿Qué pasa, tío? Hostia,
I'm a
un
friend
tío.
of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
Soy yo.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your
No,
socks.
no. Info.
You Elial?
Yes? Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here. Any better?
So you're...
Elial.
Did you and Dandelion... I mean... How did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Bueno. ¿Cuándo viste por última vez Jaskier?
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button rear fixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
¿De qué hablasteis?
What did you and Dandelion talk about? He asked about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him.
Hostia, era el calvo.
Burned him at the stake in Hierarch Square. But as he perished, the goings on impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pride, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
Vale, gracias por tu ayuda. Lo tuyo no me
Thanks for your
interesa.
help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest,
Que te
you
calles.
know where to find me.
Déjame en paz. Vale. Ok. Pues seguimos. Madre mía. ¿Qué misión, tú? Estoy haciendo una misión de ir a los que se ha tirado Jaskier. Bueno, en teoría este dice que no, pero... Para ver qué es de él, tío. Esto es impresionante, tú. Esto es fucking impresionante, tú. La verdad. Estaría guapo que Geralt tuviese un dash, como tiene Ciri. ¿Qué pasa, tío? Yo quería decir algo y se me ha olvidado. Ah, ¿cuándo deja de llover? Lo de que puede dejar de llover, ¿qué es, tío? Vamos. A lo mejor si hago así, en el GTA había un truco que tienes sprint infinito spameando la X. En el GTA 5 no, en el Vice City, creo. Hostia. Hola.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
Bomba. Hola.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
Sí, porque no puedo esperar.
Sorry, can't wait. Hear about Dandelion. I'm Geralt, and I'm...
Geralt? I know you. Fine. If you're eager to join in the lesson,
No,
you're
no, no,
welcome
no.
to.
Yo no.
Children, sadly the Ratcatcher has a fever today, but in his stead, we're honored to welcome a Witcher, who will now tell us about his trade.
But...
Yeah, this is grand.
You shan't disappoint them, will you?
No.
So, who would like to ask the first question?
Voy a contestar todo mal.
What's it mean that witches are lecturers?
Que tenemos mucho libido.
It means that due to our mutations, we have an overdeveloped libido.
Libido? When a girl likes a witcher, the witcher says, "What'll you give me for killing a monster?" And she says, "Anything you want." So the witcher says, "Heh heh heh. Then you'll give me something you weren't expecting at all." And that's where little witches come from.
Children, what's the meaning of this? Next question.
Is it true witches kill kings?
Sí.
A man cursed who's turned into a monster, a witcher might have to kill,
Eso
even
yo.
if he's a king.
So
That is me.
Was a monster.
Sí.
what's it like to cut off someone's head?
Can you show us how to cut off a head?
Can we try your potions?
No.
Enough. That is all for today. Gather your things and I shall see you in the
Ojalá
morning.
fuesen así mis clases de bachiller.
Bid farewell to Master
Rollo,
Garrett.
los magos chingan, los magos matan. Tu poción que es vodka y un poco de popper, ¿no? Se acabó la clase.
So please do tell me, why are you here?
Why are you here? Estoy buscando Jaskiera.
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh yes, longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No, we perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
¿Lo has visto?
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Vale. Escribe un poema. Se lo digo para
Found
emocionarse.
a
Va.
poem Dandelion wrote about you. Portrayed you as an unusually talented individual.
Really? Did he mention my poetry? Horses have always fascinated me. I've always longed to extol their noble beauty. Did you see any of my work at Dandelions? Mere exercises, true, but I'd be curious to know what you thought of them.
No. Didn't see any.
Gee up! A snaky whip rose skyward. Jee-haw! Crack! She reined the beast in.
Vaya mierda de
Danced
poema.
betwixt her thighs. Lather bathed its
Ah, qué buen
chin,
chiste.
chin, chin.
Ah, no sé.
Sorry, don't know much about poetry.
Poetry. Hey guys.
Thanks for your help.
I'm going to do a poetry. Qué guapo está el inglés, tío. Oh, me encanta. Me encanta lo que veo, pero puedes chingar cuando tú quieras. Vale, nos quedan dos romances de Jaskeri. No Jaskeri. Vale. Absolute. Uy, está aumentando los pasos, Vamos. Qué guapo, tú. Joder. Venga, tu puerta a casa. ¡Eso! Me falta cortarle la cabeza, que era rollo una hostia en la cabeza. Ya sé, lo típico, ¿sabes? Tú no tienes luz, ¿no? Vaya puto pringao. Yo no entiendo por qué se meten en mi camino, ¿vale? Tengo puntos. Tengo 2 puntos disponibles. What? No, quiero mejorar la habilidad. Ahí está. Lo que me gustaría es que me devolviesen las habilidades. Bueno, mira. Aquí tengo yo otro. Ahí está, chicos. ¡Vamos! Everybody, work your body. Molly, tú sí que mola. A ver, va, Molly. ¿Dónde está Molly?
This
No pongáis
baronet's
pesados,
love Let's
tío.
Villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your
Madre mía, el
chambermaid, Molly.
Jaskier,
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Be gone.
Greetings, Witcher. Must admit it's curious to see
Hostia,
you
este es de
here.
otro sitio.
I don't quite believe in coincidences.
Geralt of Rivia.
Slayer of monsters. And my son.
¿Cómo?
You're right, General. My visit's no accident. I'm looking for someone.
¿Mató a su hijo?
There's no one here who wishes to see you. Captain, this man is not to enter. Forgive me, Morvran, but I've lost my appetite for the races.
LOL.
Kill a woman's son and appear at her doorstep? My.
¿Yo quién he
I thought
matado?
witches had better survival skills than that.
¿Quién es su hijo?
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
I fear your information's out of date. Molly no longer works here.
¿Dónde puedo encontrarla?
Seem to know who Molly is. You also know she doesn't work here anymore. Know where I can find her, maybe?
This time of day? Probably sipping punch and considering which horse to bet on.
Not in the mood for jokes.
I jest you not. After Arian's demise, Luis's nephew came to pay his respects. Got one glance of Molly and, well, they wed soon after. They now await his inheritance. With the Baroness's son dead, the estate will go to the nephew and Lady Latar, known until
Hostia.
recently simply as Molly.
Pues se ha dejado el trabajo, ¿no? Se casó por dinero, chicos.
All right, so where'll I find the newly minted Lady Latar?
Our dear little Molly has a new passion, horse racing. To my knowledge, she should be at Countess Vegelbud's villa right now. That's exactly where I'm going. Since you stripped me of Louise's company, perhaps you'd agree to come along.
Va, os acompaño porque
Well, if Molly will be there.
me va a hacer meterme
Oh, no,
en medio
wait.
viaje. Entonces aquí hace viaje automático y ya voy con él, ¿sabes? Espero. No sé quién es, tío. No sé quién es el hijo de Luis. No sé, ¿a quién mata? ¿Yo a qué chaval he matado? Es que claro, me meto una paliza con todos los que me pillo por ahí. Y seguro que uno de esos será importante, tío. Joder, lo de que no me funciona el cargador es un poco... Lo de que se me ha roto el cargador, tío. Me parece, de verdad. Me parece exagerado, tío. El puto cargador del móvil, tío. Hola, Samu.
We've arrived.
We arrived.
Nice place.
¿Pero dónde está Molly?
Must say, of all the creatures in this region, I find steeds most intriguing.
No, no me interesa.
Horses interest you at all, Witcher?
All the same to me. Call each one I ride Roach.
Strange. The grey is Cantarella,
Sí,
sired by
Samu, sí, está en
Cahe, a
decadencia.
champion from Vol.
Yeah. Gray's a good color. Even looks good on horses.
No
My
podemos,
coin's
Samu.
on the Black Stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you,
Si lo
General.
hackean siempre.
Seem to know your horses.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Te voy a ganar.
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle. Made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Le voy a meter una paliza a este.
Splendid! In that case, you must choose a mount.
Rayo de Barcelona.
Redanian chestnut looks promising.
In that case, I shall try my luck on the Zeracanian Bay. The horses are saddled. Let's begin.
Let's begin. Le voy a meter una paliza a este. He ganado todas las carreras de caballo. Es imposible que esta pierda. Si pierden esta...
Riders, ready!
Don't spare the horse!
Move it!
Ya he ganado. Ya he ganado, chavales. Mierda, tendría que haber hecho trampa. ¡Ay, Dios mío! ¡Frénate! ¡Frena!
For the speed, the rush of
Let's go!
Yau. Me adelanta. Por la putísima cara. ¡Hostia!
Faster.
Le adelanto. El rollo de Barcelona, chicos. Espera, voy a descansar a tope. Cuando arranque, la arranco yo. Párate, párate, párate. No, iba a recortar y no es buena idea. No me jodas que ganar de... He ganado yo. He ganado yo.
The roach I chose put in a nice run.
Exceptional. I've not lost the race in a
He
while.
ganado yo.
That is yours.
Nice.
Ah, look. Lady Latar has just arrived.
Who?
The woman
Molly.
formerly known as Molly. There she stands.
Right.
Es un niño.
Thanks.
Es un
I
niño.
shall be here for a time. Find me if you'd like to ride back to the city together.
Geralt lleva demasiados objetos, ya sobrecargados. Si llevas demasiado botín, no puedes correr y aparecer una pantalla de símbolo de caso que haga. Puedes por el peso de se llevar para inventario el viento de los objetos que los vale. Hola, Molly.
Who do you favor, milady?
Can't decide between the black stallion and the grey mare. Keep going back and forth, back and forth. Sorry, don't believe we've been introduced.
I'm Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again.
Sí, si no fuera por él.
Wouldn't be here if not for
Lo
Dandelion.
típico de bro,
Told
gracias
me
por darle
all
el dinero
about
para
your
encender mi
adventures.
hámster.
How he'd ready you for battle with his songs. How he tamed the Karen by playing his lute.
I meant that literally. Dandelion's why I'm here. Came to ask you about him. Know where he might be?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages.
O sea, esta es la que menos idea
Ever
tiene.
since I became Lady Latard, it's been nothing but balls, banquets, and other such... what's it? Congregations. Awful tiring, all this. But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such
Nice.
a nice girl.
Y encima me la puedo hacer. Gol.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does. Saw him myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde for
¿Te
starters.
imaginas que dice pelo
Maybe
blanco
they've different fathers.
y que es Ciri?
Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I ask Dandelion when we visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Gracias.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait. Before you go, I've got a request.
A ver.
Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. And I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks. And good luck to you on your search.
¿Y esto qué es?
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Sí, me gustaría regresar.
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well,
Vámonos. Vámonos, vámonos. ¿Habrá alguna opción de poner diálogo rápido? Qué guapo está Novigrado,
And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Grande loquete.
Likewise. See ya.
Silla. 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 Ok, vale. Sardinilla. Vení, guacho. Ey. Cuidado. Cuidado, sardinilla. Ey, cuidado. Vale, tú y yo. A ver. Inventario. Vale, debería tener por aquí algo para sardinilla, ¿no? ¿Dónde está el objeto? Aquí. One button. Vale, sardinilla, vámonos a un mercader a venderle. Lo que no podemos hacer es que... Eso no puede ser. Vale, va, atropella a todo el mundo. Ok. ¿Dónde es? ¿Es arriba? Ah, hostia, corre. Madre mía, si le caigo en la cabeza lo mato, Tío, ¿dónde está el mercader este? Es aquí, ¿no? Sí, es aquí. Vale, desmontar. Vámonos para adentro. No. Hola, buenas.
Don't be shy now.
Vale, va.
How do you...
No one.
Strange they didn't burn his...
Why wouldn't they?
A los arquitectos te
All
haría
right,
más.
I get it.
Rumor sadly no.
Uy, me estoy perdiendo algo,
Had a lovely residence south of Oxenford.
Show me...
A ver... Una llave. No veo yo ninguna llave. No, yo lo que te venía a vender era todo esto. Vender. Sí. Te vendo todo esto, que no me interesa. Xenoboce. Hostia, el xenoboce, tú, esto no lo voy a vender. Vale. Alquimia. Vale, todo esto no lo quiero. Esto tampoco. Esto tampoco. Esto tampoco. Esto tampoco. Esto tampoco. Me voy a quitar peso encima. Que yo no quiero peso. Esto no lo quiero para nada, ¿no? Todo. Vale. Ya no tengo tanto peso.
Farewell.
A ver, también te digo, a Sardinilla le deberíamos dejar algo, 100%. ¿Dónde está el caballo? Ah, sí. ¿Cómo le dejo cosas, tío, al caballo? Sardinilla aquí, ¿no? Claro, le debería dejar cosas, pero no sé cómo. Hostia, debería venderle todo esto, la verdad. Iremos a otro mercader. Vale, vamos a ver a Van Arce. Hostia, me estoy meando mucho, Me estoy meando mucho, chavales. ¿Puedo ir a mear? ¿O no puedo? ¿Puedo, no? ¿Está cerrado? Porque hay otra puerta. ¡Ay! Me estoy meando. Y aquí no hay nada. No puedo escalar esto. Chavales, voy a mear, ¿vale? Legalización cannabis. ¡Ey! ¿Qué pasa, chavales? Seguimos, ¿no? Seguimos en este gran videogame. Oh, me hacía falta una pisada. Una meadita. Oye, entra en la villa. Vale, pues hablo con un guardia, ¿no? No voy a mentir. Si yo intento mentir, me van a pillar. A Witcher.
Soon as Miss Rosa turns into a striker, I'm sure her papa will send for you. But she's not showing any symptoms yet, so I venture you're not needed. On your way now. Frank, quick shot off, bloody bum. Eat shit.
Vale, pues me tengo que infiltrar. ¿Cómo me infiltro? Cuidado, Cuidado que podría trepar. Trepa. Trepa. Pero no pongas una pared. O sea, no pongas una pata. Nada, pues entra por aquí. A ver por dónde puedo rebotar. Por aquí, 100%. Debería haber dicho que era el cocinero. Me cago en Dios. Mira, 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 mira. Pero, ¿quieres saltar? Hostia, qué burro. Vale, esto lo están haciendo aposta. Es que no me lo creo. Uy. Uy, 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 uy. Ay. ¿Qué quiere? ¿Qué quiere, pingajo? Cacho mierda. Ahí va. Ay. Ay. Oh. Nice. Qué buena bicha, hostia. Pingajos. Cacho mierdas. Me meto, poti. No, voy a meditar, voy a meditar. Voy a meditar. Nice. Me encanta que se repongan las pociones. Es God. Es God que se repongan las pociones. Vale, esto tiene pinta de laberinto. Esto tiene pinta de laberinto. Bueno, no tiene mucha pinta. Mira, por aquí salgo. A ver. ¿A dónde salgo? Esto no sale, ¿no? Vale. Vamos a seguir por aquí. Nada. Y más para abajo. Joder. Uy. Estoy dentro. ¿Eso es dentro? ¿Qué es esto, tío? ¿Dónde estoy, macho? Necesito abrir esa alcantarilla, ¿no? Pero es que claro, ¿cómo la abro? ¡Ah! ¡Estoy dentro! No, no estoy dentro. Me cago en... ¿Me espero a la noche? ¿O entro por aquí? Oh. No, no, calla, calla. Vale, pues tengo que rebotar más. Cabrón, es que aquí se puede rebotar. No lo puedo buguear. Ah, es que no es imposible. A ver, voy a bajar. En plan, por aquí. Ahí está. A ver, salta esto. Por lo amarillo. Vaya jodida estafa. Estoy dentro, ¿no? Estoy dentro. Estoy dentro. Saquear a muerte. A muerte esto. Si necesito una llave.
are you? Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
Te estaba buscando, guapa.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Te estaba buscando, guapa.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed witcher of the ballads?
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in? I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct? Show him to the training room. I shall join him shortly.
But my lady's a witcher. Said so himself back by the gates.
Captain, do you truly believe Rosa Varatra would train with random clods calling themselves sword masters? No. The Varatras demand the very best. Thus, we've hired a witcher. Take him to the training room, now.
As you say, miss.
¿Qué te pasa, tonto? ¿Qué te pasa, tonto?
Won't you realise what you've gotten yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rose has got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword. Sick. Grab a wooden one. Take care not to hurt the little. Follow me.
¿Qué te pasa, tonto? Tonto, que eres tonto. Nice.
You're my new instructor. Well, well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
LOL.
Pathetic.
Qué pesada eres, que no, que tú eres muy mala. Va, vente pa' aquí. Buah, como la reviento, tú. Vale, que es una mierda. Atácame.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one?
Toma, toma, toma.
Damn it!
Buah, es que vayas hostias le meto.
Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
I'm a witcher. I'm looking for...
A witcher? That's splendid. I always wanted to meet a witcher. This is so exciting.
Mucho. Estoy buscando a Chisquero.
Incredibly. But we ought to discuss that another time. Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship.
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand
Otra vez, pero que te... Toma. ¿Cómo el juego no me deja seguir haciendo el combo, Es muy fácil esto. Es que me la voy a cargar. Ataca. Madre mía, esta sabe menos que yo haciendo una tortilla de patata, tú. Easy money, easy money. Ey, pequeña. ¡Opa! ¡Ay! Y va. ¡Ay! Toma. Ahora sí que voy. Ahora. Joder. Que te quiero quitar vida. Que se te ve a kilómetros.
Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one.
Ahora no.
Fancy giving me a few
Ahora
guide
no.
lessons?
Sorry, gotta say no. Schedule's packed just now.
As you wish. What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna Va'Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Wait a minute. Mean to say Dandelion mixed you two up?
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or Trabaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Calonetta a few times.
La escaloneta. Copa de la primera, la bella papa.
Calonetta. Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
Adivinad quién va a meditar y esperarse hasta mañana para venir aquí a hacer clase. Adivinen, cabrón. Medito esta mañana. Nada, hago eso y mañana, en plan, hago la misión esta, medito y... hasta mañana. Qué guapo, tío. Qué guapo, tío. Qué guapo, macho. Joder. Esto está que te cagas, tío. Cómo me gusta, chicos, streamear aquí en directo. Viendo cómo mi madre me va a dar una paliza. Opa. Mi pregunta es... ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? Todo tocha esta ciudad, Ya me podrían dar experiencia ya. ¿Qué te iba a decir yo? Bueno, estoy a punto de ser nivel 12 ya. ¡Guau, nivel 16 a la siguiente! Vale, esta clase... Aquí tenemos que ir. Es que voy a terminar esta misión y voy a hacer la secundaria, tú. Qué juego más god, tío. Qué guapo. Me encanta chingar, me encanta chingar, me encanta chingar, macho. Me encanta chingarme mujeres, tío.
How are you keeping, Poppy? Ah, you're back! You met Poppy? She ought to start talking any day now.
Al grano, que me la pela.
Nice bird, but to the matter at hand.
So, how'd you do? Learn much?
Creo que sí.
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberits, apparently, named Kalanetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
¿Quién es Priscilla?
Who's this Priscilla?
A Troberits, like you said. Quite popular of late. Picture Dandelion with a pair of tits and you've got the general idea.
Interesting image. So how Dandelion had
Ey, marica, ¿cómo va? Marica,
Think he fell in
coges tu coche, lo cojo yo, vas al entrenamiento, yo sí. Creo que eso lo dudo. Lo dudo.
Dandelion in love. Actually, truly in love.
Oh, yes. Laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him
Lo
whirling.
dudo, la verdad.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works for the Mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always?
Qué asco, tío, la
This'll be
poesía, de
true
verdad.
poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
Qué asco, la puta poesía de mierda, tú. Cómo me lo hicieron aburrir en clase, tú. Es que de verdad. Tengo al alien en casa. Hostia, pues no tengo coche para ir al entrenamiento de hoy de furbo. No pasa nada, chavales. Aparta, mendigo de mierda. Realmente consulta con el Martín Pescador después del ocaso. ¿El ocaso qué es? Ah, me da igual. Me la fucking pela. Yo me presento ahí. Y si quieres, que empiece la misión. Y si no, literalmente me duermo. Por aquí, ¿no? ¡Opa! ¡Para adentro! ¡Ey! ¡Tetas! ¡Tetas! Vale, pues medito aquí. ¿El ocaso qué es? Esto, ¿no? El ocaso es esto. Vale, pues me espero. Apartar sus. Ahora sí, ¿no? Ahora sí. Ahí está.
Ah, here already. Come on, let's find some arse rests. Should start soon.
¡Ole! Jaskier y Jaskier. Y Dandelion. ¡Ojo! Nada, lo toca a ella. F. Bueno, cuando termine le preguntamos. Atención, chicos. Concierto de Marshmello, Evento del The Witcher. DJ Marcelo, chicos. Marshmello, perdón. Allá va, chicos. De verdad. Cuidado. Este evento puede ser histórico. Yeah. Yeah. Ajá. Esto es el rap del Minecraft. Me fui picar dos picos.
These scars long have yearned for your tender caress.
Para
To bind
picar
our
un
forges
bloque y
down what the
reírnos
stars
siempre. Me
Rend my
pica
heart
el pene y
then
pico
your
el
love
diamante en el pene.
A
Siempre
winding,
voy
weaving
a
fate to
salir
which
del
we
Ender
both
con mi pene.
You
El Nether
flee,
me la
my
pela.
dream come
Siempre estoy aquí, Daddy Yankee.
Your
Ella la
berry
bebecita de mi
star,
mamacita.
lilac
Porque
sweet.
siempre la bebesota.
To dream of raven locks and twisted stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm to find your heart, its passion displaced by our ever-growing, hardening into stone. Amidst the cold to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted stormy.
¿Están llorando?
Of violet eyes glistening as you
Está llorando todo el mundo, vaya flojos.
I know not
Yo soy
if
Sigma.
fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began, did it forge a love you might never have found? You flee, my dream
Luego mito, ¿no?
come the morning. Your scent berries tart, lilac sweet.
Eso dándose todo el magre, tú.
Dream of
Todos los macarrones ahí.
raven locks and twisted stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep.
Pues está guapa la canción, Están guapas, tú. Yo no me levanto porque no es Sigma la canción.
I know him!
¡No, la del primer pueblo!
'Twas him murdered some Temerian boys back at White Orchard.
Silence, woman. We've come to hear music.
A murderer? There's a war on. Some die.
Toma.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere.
Eso.
Squabbles and rows again. And I was told this was a decent establishment.
If I know Geralt, he risked his noggin to save someone else's ass.
Save, you say? He murdered folk.
Don't let him provoke you.
There's the door. Settle this outside.
Come. I wish to listen to music. Music!
Cultural capital of the world? The fuck it is.
Aparta, vieja de mierda.
Permit me to introduce this year's Priscilla, known also as Calinetta, as lovely as she is talented. And this
It's Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I've listened with bated breath. Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say, sorceresses.
Seems Dandelion was meticulous in telling my story. down to personal and insignificant details. Did he offer anything about himself, like where he was going?
Splendid. Very funny, truly. So, see you later. Not here. Come with me.
There a reason for all this sneaking around?
An excellent one. When last I saw Dandelion, he told me he was planning a heist. Siggy Reuven's vault.
Sheep-up.
And I've not seen him since.
Hostia, quería poner la última opción.
Attempted heist was a failure.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so.
Temazo.
I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at Horson Jr.'s lair. Then Horson's men chased him all over town.
Horson Jr. Doesn't ring a bell.
Biggest prick in Novigrad. Not literally, but...
Got it. You're not a fan. But what did he do to you?
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuven, Carlo the Cleaver Varese, and the King of Beggars.
A rascal. At least he didn't cross the church as well. Bring that venerable institution into it. We'd be in deep then.
Vamos a salvar Jaskier, ¿no?
Here I go again, rushing to Dandelion's rescue. He ought to pay me a salary.
Wherever he is, I sincerely doubt he's in the mood for jokes. Nor am I, in fact.
Relax, I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this Horson first. And Siggy Reuven. Know where I might find them?
I don't know about Horson, but Reuven runs a bathhouse. Careful, though. He's a dangerous character.
So am I.
I don't doubt it. But Dandelion's not. I beg you to hurry. Let me know as soon as you learn anything.
Vale, pues vamos a hablar. Salseo Gamer.
Armed ruffians in town.
Salseo Gamer, chicos. Se viene Salseo, nos vamos a dar de pantazos. Salta por aquí. Salta ahí. Nivel 12 ya, Voz cabrón. Nivel 12 ya. ¿Qué me subo? Tengo 2 puntos. 1. Pensaba que tenía 2. Esto, ¿no? Así pego más. Lo que me falta es un mutágeno este de color rojo, macho. Pam, pa, pam, pam, pa, pam, pam, pa, 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 pam. ¿No hay nadie aquí esperándome?
Anybody there? Open up.
Hostia, tô cabreado.
What's the fuss? The bathhouse is closed.
Need to talk to the owner. I know he's here.
I'm not sure that matters, as he's terribly busy.
Me da igual.
Tell him Geralt of Rivia wants to talk to him.
I cannot promise Mr. Reuven will have time to see you.
Wanna bet?
Very well, I shall try. Please wait.
Siggy Reuven cordially invites you to join him. I'm happy.
Happen.
The meeting is in the baths. We will pass through the dressing room so you can leave your clothes.
Let's go.
You may disrobe here. Your equipment will be safe.
¿Qué es esto?
Splendid. Siggy Reuven awaits in the next room.
Hey, Whitehair. Nice bun you have.
You were right. He doesn't blush.
Cut off his hand, then order them to shove it up the corpse's arse.
Hostia, tú
And
bien
then
de
you send the
mujeres.
body back
Lovely.
with his hand extended his like a horse.
Clear that you've...
Easy, Cleaver.
Orson Jr.'s a dead man. I'll have my scribe send you a notice.
Ese me suena,
You
¿no?
don't have a scribe. And we'll eliminate Junior when, and only when, all of us say aye.
Y ese es el rey. Mendigo.
Reuven, your guest.
Why the fuck you let him in here? Because I want to talk to him. This is Geralt of Rivia.
Good to see you again.
As always, I'm out of the swiving loop. Who the fuck are you?
Got something to discuss with Dijkstra. I mean, Sicky Reuven.
I think he can wait.
Yeah, probably can. Got intruders. Someone just snuck inside the bathhouse. Several men.
What the fuck's he on about? Ploughing fortune teller?
Assassins! Please, no! Ah!
Bloody hell. I fucking knew it.
Any weapons tucked away?
Just a few.
Yo con una maza, en serio. Eso es para jugar al béisbol, tú.
First ever party with my prick hanging out. Ah! Keep it together.
¡Aparta, tío! Guau, con la maza voy volando,
We need one alive. You'll regret that.
Pathetic.
Que no vengan más, Nice. No, quería saquear. ¿Qué acaba de pasar? Quería saquear. Aquí estamos, ¿no? Está cargando. Wow, ha venido ebrio. Ha venido medio. Ha venido ebrio, 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 tupida puta pitu, patapatu, patum, patum, pan, que ¿Qué ha pasado, tío? ¿Qué ha pasado? ¿Por qué no se carga? ¿Qué va a pasar? Va y ven, va y ven. Que no pare la fiesta. Don't stop the party. Chicaroo, dan, chicaroo, dan, chicaroo, dan, barato, ato. Chicaroo, bam, bam, chicaroo, bam, bam, chicaroo, bam, bam. Barato, ato, prrr, bam, hey, I'm gonna good time, hey. ¿Sabes qué os gusta mi... Oye, ¿qué está pasando? ¿Qué
Work with
pasa,
mages
tío?
often.
My, aren't you curious? You yourself looking for work, perhaps?
No, I just know them. Usually not all that willing to get their hands dirty.
Don't know 'em well, then. A hounded, hungry mage, he's desperate as any man. Not about to be fussy when taking on work. Novigrad's a city of opportunities. Chances to be seized. You should grab one too.
¿Qué está pasando?
Work with mages often.
My, aren't you curious? You yourself looking for work, perhaps?
No, I just know them. Usually not all that willing to get their hands dirty.
Don't know 'em well, then. A hounded, hungry mage, he's desperate as any man. Not about to be fussy when taking on work.
¿Qué está pasando, tío? Joder. Se me peta el de Witcher cuando entro. Estaba pensando, qué raro que no tiene ningún crash al juego este. Que no haya crashado nunca.
Triss could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Kareem Tilly, an Oneromancer and an expert
Por favor,
in the lost and
por
the
favor.
missing.
Todo esto ya lo he
Guided by
hecho.
Kareem Tilly, the Witcher had a dream.
De
In it,
verdad,
Ciri and I, the
De
bard
verdad.
Dandelion,
De verdad. No me... Vale, 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 vale. Bien. Lo vuelvo a hacer. Esto no hay problema. Full cuadrado. Cuidado. Cuidado. Nice. Cuidado. Guau, qué guapo. Vale, ¿puedo saquear? Vale.
Good work, gents. Terribly sorry for that incident. My security failed. I'll get to the bottom of who, why, and how.
They were whoreson scum. That's the bottom of who and how right there.
Don't start that again. Especially not in front of our guest.
Who pranced in right before they attacked. Coincidence? Why do I
Va, que te
doubt
caes en
it?
algo de
Let's
mierda,
give him a
tío.
chance to explain.
I'm looking for Whoreson Jr.
Interesting.
What do you want with him?
Junior's gonna help me find someone.
Whoreson's not helped a soul in all his miserable life.
I'll ask him nicely.
See, Cleaver? Perhaps if you'd not called Junior an uncle fucker and asked him nicely, he'd have showed up today.
Gentlemen, you out of your fucking minds? A chat session? Whoreson's out to get us, and he'll succeed eventually. We've got to kill him first. So by all means, you sit here, soak, fart, and watch the bubbles rise, while I send my boys to Whoreson's hidey holes. They'll make some noise, flush the bugger out. And you, geriatric, or whatever your ploughing name is, wanna find Whoreson? Find me first.
Vaya payaso este.
Any clue on Junior's whereabouts? Be grateful for any lead.
Siggy? It's worth a try. Geralt's got a knack for finding people, and he's discreet, a value in itself.
Leave you to it then.
I'll look in on you tomorrow, Francis. Finish our talk.
So how about we get dressed?
Sure. Then we'll talk. In private. Right mess that was. Never thought I'd be glad to see the man responsible for my taking frequent baths.
If you're any cleaner for it, gotta say it was worth breaking your ankle.
It healed poorly. Can you believe it? I must soak it in hot water at least 6 times a day now. Failing that, it bloody pounds like the bells of Beauclair at dawn.
Sorry to hear that.
You're sorry? Well, consider it resolved then. Now, mind showing some added compassion could mean a miraculous recovery to me.
Está enfadado, eh?
Listen, Reuven. No, Dijkstra. Just not in the mood for your code names, passwords, and other bullshit. I'm here on specific business. If you want to listen, listen. If not, I'd rather you spared me your wit and threw me out now.
What's the harm? Talk.
Think Cleaver will find Whoreson?
He might not. But he'll burn down half the city trying. What waste. Leave him to it, I say. Work alone.
Any ideas?
Junior's got areas of the city where he's strong. Penetrate them, look around. But be discreet. None of this speed and fury and swinging your steel cock about.
Makes sense to ask around, I guess. Junior might be in hiding, but he's got to be collecting income. Couldn't afford to cut himself off.
Gambling. That's his big earner. Junior controls the largest casino in town. I'll never forget. Hierarch Hemmelfart raised all kinds
Pues
of
al casino
hell
vamos, ¿no?
Bugger bet lost his ruby ring. Then there's the arena in the city's bowels. Betting scheme generates near as much as the casino. They're always looking for hired muscle there. Suppose you could always search Horson's house, though I doubt you'll find him there. Maybe some clue, though.
Where's Junior's casino?
Near the Temple Watch Towers. Horson's got naught to do with the casino officially, so careful what you say. Try not to arouse any suspicions.
Vale, pues el casino no está.
Arena sounds promising. Where's that?
Sewers beneath Gildorf, but you'll have to enter through the bits. Endure the
Me da igual.
stench of poverty on
Yo no
the
estoy
way.
en el juego.
Now, Junior loves a good fight. Wager he'd give a lot to see a real Witcher in action.
Mentioned Horson's got a house. Where is it?
Solid townhouse on Temple Isle, just on the other side of the bridge. Wouldn't wager me knickers on finding him there. Junior's not that stupid.
See if I can't find Horson at the casino or the arena. Might talk to Cleaver as well, though.
Do what you will. Just be cautious. Horson's expecting payback, I've no doubt.
Thanks for your help, Dijkstra.
Just go, Witcher. And if you can't
¡Esto!
find the
¡Hola a
slimy
todos! Soy
bastard,
Messi, acá de la
come and
cuenta de
see
tu
me.
amigo. Ah, ¿no me crees?
I
Mira,
know him
mira,
well.
bobos.
I'll figure something out.
¡Hostia! Entonces eres... ¿Messi o Cristiano?
Listen, Dandelion's missing. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Same thing that happens to anyone who steps on Junior's toes.
Meaning?
He's surrounded by splendid virgins who ply him with sparkling
Pero si
wine
este hace lo
and
mismo.
pastries stuffed with nightingales' tongues. Come, Geralt, what do you think's happened to him? I reckon he's at the bottom of the Pontar, trussed up with the strings of his own mandolin.
Loot.
Far as I'm concerned, he might as well be rotting down there with a goddamn trombone.
Seem a bit prickly. Something bothering you?
Sorry. I know I've been unbearable lately. But at my age, the menopause...
¿Pero qué dice de
what with
menopausia?
flushes and
Soy
violent
Cristiano
mood
Messi, la
swings.
fusión definitiva. Ah, sí,
Dijkstra,
sí.
men don't get menopause. You know that, don't you?
Yes, you moron. I also know you don't actually give
Mano.
a shite about my problems.
¿Qué pasa, mano?
What do you want?
You
Manico.
got me. Need work. Thought you might throw some my way. Monster trouble, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Might be able to help me, in fact.
Ya no me he enterado.
And if you did,
¿Por qué le
why
tengo que
then
hacer un
I might be
trabajo?
inclined to ask after Dandelion. Establish what happened
Ah,
to
vale,
him.
sí que sabe cosas.
Maybe I can help. What do you need?
I'd rather show than tell. Pictures worth 1,000 words and all that.
Martillazo en el ano. Prr, prr,
And you
prr,
do realize,
martillazo en el
if
ano.
you say anything about what you see here to anyone,
¿Pero qué cojones hace
they'll
Anthony en el
mean a
juego,
razor
tío?
between your ribs.
Figured as much.
Por la cara.
Excellent. One last request.
Esto es un juegazo,
Oh,
¿vale?
let's call it what it is.
Este juego es un
A command.
juegazo, pero
Don't
hablan más
draw
que
your
juego,
sword
tío.
unless I ask you to.
¡Tío! ¡Joder! ¡Quiero jugar! Hostia, qué pesados con los diálogos. Parece el Pokémon Arceus. Mira, no puedo jugar. Bueno, esto está guapo. Esto está guapo porque... por la cara.
Be so kind as to follow me.
Te lo resumo, ¿vale? Messi va por la calle, te ha dado un sustituto a un glifo. ¡Ah! Y el grifo, pero tú, ¿qué pasa? Y ahora Geralt tiene que ir a Kazajistán a matar a todos los moros para conseguir el petróleo. Ey, brother. Vas fucking petado. Espérate,
minute.
I do. What do you want?
You in contact with Radovid?
See, you're as witty as ever. No, I'm not in
Y ahora Geralt
contact
tiene que decir
with
que está
him.
matando a todos
I
los moros para
prefer
conseguir el
it remain
petróleo.
that way.
Brother, esos son
Never quite
fucking
forgave you for
factos.
conspiring with Philippa Eilhart?
Radovid doesn't forgive. Not anything. Not anyone. And especially not the sorceress of the lodge.
Que te vaya bien.
Time's on my way.
Got things to do myself. So long.
Pero es que no entiendo. No. No te vayas.
Oh, Bart, stop that. Now!
Mad. That makes you lose, Jonathan.
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
Voy a PC que tiene dinar, jeje. God.
Less thinky. But less thinky. But sadness.
Don't seem to have trouble communicating with the troll. Why'd you bring me down here?
Take note of that hole. We'll come back to it later. And see that door? Vault behind it, until recently filled with Novigrad crowns and countless other valuables.
But God, then boom! Chorfun go!
Translating into common, someone fucking made off with nearly 20 tons of my gold, and all the lighter stuff. And you will help me get it back.
De acuerdo.
Fine. I'll help you.
You're not exactly bursting with enthusiasm.
Witcher mutations. They strip us of emotion. I'd be jumping for joy otherwise. All right. Ought to look around. But first, some questions.
I'm all ears.
Take it the thieves got in through the hole behind you.
You're a regular fucking master sleuth. Any other brilliant deductions you want confirmed? The year, maybe? Bloody name of Redania's king?
No, but I am wondering, for instance, how that hole got there.
Hole no. Boom. Hole. But look, what go.
¿Sabes quién es mi streamer favorito? Tú, porque eres el único producto de mi mente que me responde. Jeje, sintagma nominal. Predicado verbal. De verdad. De verdad, The Witcher, te quiero mucho, tío. Te quiero mucho, tío, pero hostia, dale alegría. Yo cuando me cago.
Dislike.
I'll elaborate. Explosion, big enough to blow that fucking hole in the wall, separating the vault from the sewers.
Gotten pretty good at communicating with
ASDFGHKLN.
Bad mushrooms? What's that about?
Pop's mold. The spores are highly toxic. One whiff and you're dead. Unless you're a troll, that is.
Yes. But troll.
Not talking to you, dimwit. Where was I? Ah, mold spores. They cover the walls of the sewers other side of the vault. Actually thought it was a good thing, you know? A bit of extra protection. Thieves found a way through it.
Bart, you see them?
Bro, no sé si te puedo decir, pero si prende la luz en tu cuarto, a lo mejor deja de ser una cueva. Bro, es una puta cueva. ¿No quieres que esté así? Se ve la caja esta, de la silla, la aspiradora, la LED, el croma, un armario del año 50.
Now, stiff up a lip.
Así mejor. De verdad, chicos. CD Projekt, tío. Seguro que hay algún mod de que no haya tanto diálogo, tío. Que llevo aquí fácilmente 10 minutos,
What happened?
Lad started belching something horrendous. I mean, burps with so much mass the walls shook. Told him, Fons, stop. You're in the presence of a count. Well, former count, but still. And then he puked up. Up came most of the antidote. Lost his protection. Tried to pull him out. Then I heard a bubbling. Something crawled out of the water. I value the lives of my men, I do. But I value my own even more.
Should look around the sewers. Got any more of that?
Have a few vials left. Got the formula too. Disgusting.
Thanks.
Listen, I'll be upstairs.
Eso es lo único que no me gusta. Una vez me hice 3 pajas y el puto Diego de YouTube, tío, porque tiene... A mí me está tocando la polla de una forma, tío. Te lo juro que el directo de hoy me he pasado más pulsando X, tío. Que otra cosa, Tiene que haber alguna opción. no hay nada. Sonido. Controles, ¿no? Desenvainar. Respuesta de movimiento. No hay nada. ¿Por qué el gara tiene el pelo de FP para jardinería? Yo qué sé, tío. Porque le van los penes, tío. Y me echa el escenario y alimento con tus sitios de brujo. Espérate, lo primero que voy a hacer es robar.
Pipe's great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars.
Seguro que hay algo para que no haya tanto texto, tío. The Witcher, ¿por qué tanto diálogo? Mira, 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 mira. ¿Qué mierda es esta? Vas a hablar con alguien y, por ejemplo, te dice que su hija ha desaparecido. Te dice qué color de pelo tiene, si alegre o triste, puta o no. 280 más, en fin, te cuesta su vida y te tienes media hora hablando. Cuando por fin empieza la misión tienes que llegar a B y una vez de ahí matas al fantasma de la niña en 3 minutos, yau. Vamos, que a la larga te tienes 45 minutos hablando para 15. Como mucho de acción, a no ser que te quedes entrencando en unos bichos que te rompan el culo. Esta pole sí que tiene diálogo. Claro, porque es mucho más inmersivo que te mande a ir a buscar a una niña sin descubrirla. Se nota que no has jugado ningún The Witcher. Es el coñazo de los RPGs. Como buen rastreador debes saber qué coño buscas. Si eres manco, baja el nivel de dificultad 3. Por la cara. Véndele y cómprate el Carlos Duty, que es lo tuyo. Estaba yo aquí errando y miré que usted se me ha perdido la niña. La niña canta y vale muy bien. Y va vestida de sevillana. Tampoco eso, pero joder, se pasa. Anoche me puse con ganas y después de tantos diálogos me caí de sueño. Los subtítulos tan pequeños no ayudan. A ti supongo que te molan las misiones tipo recoge 10 hojas o mata a 5 lobos y trae sus pieles. Get off here, it's gonna blow. Ignorante. Su reporte, gracias. Editas rápido, amigo. Hostia. Es que, a ver... Yo qué sé, tío. Demasiado sus muertos. Ayer vi una de las cosas que salía en el tráiler, lo del pueblo ardiendo y los espectros. Eso escuchando a la peña. No sé si reír o llorar. ¿Qué tiene que ver una cosa con la otra? Ni un pelo a Geralt, ¿eh? A mí eso me cansa en los juegos actuales. Quieren ir de pelis y dan sueño. Aquel Final Fight y su liarse a la hostia con 10S de explicaciones. Y unas 30 horas jugadas. Entre que jugando a la máxima dificultad mueres demasiado, los tiempos de carga cada vez mueres y los subtítulos mega enanos acabas leyendo por encima porque te saca el argumento. Aquí tenemos la mayoría de gamers de ahora. No te pongas a leer que se aburren. Ponle tiros y más tiros y ya está. ¿Pero qué dices, hijo de puta? Si el juego no carga casi nunca y cuando lo hace tarda 6 segundos. Como tiene que ser, los juegos de rol son para disfrutarlos con tiempo y paciencia y degustarlos con el producto hacendado. Te voy a decir que te den por culo, que te gusta que te lo diga. Pesado. La verdad es que con tanto diálogo el juego habría ganado mucho con un buen doblaje en español. Con The Witcher 1 sin ser gran cosa el doblaje recuerdo que lo he disfrutado con bastante más inversión y no tienes que estar leyendo los títulos sonados todo el rato. Eso es verdad. Tío, si es un diálogo muy largo, hostia, ponle voz. ¿Sabes? Yo creo que es eso, tío. Si juegas en Play 4, borrar el cuadrado y la conversación de 3 segundos. Fin. Son factos, la verdad. Es eso. Yo lo que haría sería... Lo que haría sería eso, tío. Tío, pónmelo en español, tío, si hay tanto diálogo, macho. ¿Quieres inmersión? Házmelo en Spanish. Me voy una hora en stream y tú tienes casi los mismos viewers. Jeje, God X. Bro, son factos. ¡Hostia!
Edges curled out. Something inside blew it wide open. Wall 2. Bathhouse drain pipes seem to converge here. No traces of magic. This was no spell. It was a bomb.
Entra por la brecha y sigue la corriente.
Could be the current swept them away. Shouldn't go any further without taking that antidote. Of course.
Guapo que se apruebe, tío. A chuparla. Vale, me tengo que poner... Buah, estoy jugando con el mando, tío. Vaya diferencia, chaval. El juego en teclado que mando. Va, potis. Me habías dado potis, pedazo de hijo de puta, tío. ¿Dónde está, tío? Las potis. Ah, está aquí, vale. ¿Y cómo hago para...? Espérate. ¡Párate, chacho! Vale. Y ahora yo voy aquí. Ahí. Y esta... Ahí. ¿Qué haces en mi casa? Jeje. No entiendo a la gente que no traduce los juegos. El Chocas, el experto en videojuegos, dice que no cuesta nada de dinero. Son putos factos, tío. El puto CD Projekt, tío. La cara. Vale, estoy muerto. Aquí no puedo usar el de fuego, porque instantáneamente me automuero, ¿no? Pues claro, esto yo le meto fuego y explota todo. ¿Qué iba a decirte yo? Tío, un doblaje en español, macho. Que el Geralt sea Pillo Juan. Las brujas que sean. Iba a decirte Masi, pero Masi no se merece ser una bruja. Yo pondría... Paquerrín. Alguna puta, tío. Algo así, tío. Una puta muy fea, tío, de Twitch. ¿Quién es puta y es muy fea? Yo. Masi. Buah, qué ganas tengo de jugar GTA. GTA tampoco traduce los juegos y la verdad que no lo entiendo. Tienes el dinero, ¿por qué cojones no lo haces vivo, Jin? Factos, brother. Es que estás muy basado. Pero es que GTA es diferente, tío. Porque GTA... Como que los diálogos son muy cortos, ¿sabes? En comparación del The Witcher, tú. The Witcher... Entro... le hablo a un personaje y ya, vamos. Me pongo un proyector, la cama... Y a seguir, ¿sabes? Y a seguir currando. Oye, de verdad, ¿dónde está? Oye, yo uso ahora, joder, a veces me parece, a veces no. Ya, tío, un diálogo de GTA es wow, 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 what the fuck, fuck you, bitch. Niga. Niga. Vuelve a casa de los baños. Entonces no hemos averiguado nada. Vaya mierda. Se ha quedado bugueado en la puerta. Me cago en Dios. Oye, de verdad. Las físicas. ¿Qué haces, Dios mío, bananeado? Que va, no te banean ya. Y si me banean me la pela. Me voy a kick durante una semana. A ver qué me dicen. Les digo, chaval, que me han baneado en Twitch. ¿Cuánto me ofrece? Pues mira, yo te ofrezco 2 euros. Yo nada, de locos. Qué god, chicos. ¡Oh! ¿Ves? Esto me encanta. Lootear por ahí y encontrarme cosas muy tochas. God. Ahora parezco un puto. A ver, va. Hostia. Hostia, ahora peso demasiado. Voy a tener que tirar cosas en serio. En serio. No, aparte. ¿Cómo lo tiro? Soltar. Soltar. Hostia, 35, tú. Eso me duele, Qué rabia me da. ¿Qué pesa? ¿Qué es lo que más pesa? ¡Peseta! ¿Esto pesa? No. Algo que pese 1 y no lo quiera. Hostia, no. Bailando. Tu cuerpo y el mío subiendo y bajando. Ya está. ¡Vamos! Nice. De fans castell... Hostia, ¿cómo era? De fans castellonense, no. ¿Cómo era? De fans... No, ¿cómo era? Fans de... No. De fans... ¿Cómo era, tío, la canción? El himno de cuando estaba yo en un partido de fútbol. De fans... U de castellonense. ¿Qué pasa, tío? ¿Qué pasa, Anthony, tío? Eres un grande, tío. ¡Ey! Sé cosas, amigo. Ahora, otros 40 minutos. He terminado de investigar.
Done. Examined every nook of the sewers near your vault.
Well, learn anything?
He encontrado fragmentos de la bomba. Hostia, ¿qué hora es? ¡Hostia! Son menos 20, tú, que yo me tengo que ir. Hostia, qué rápido ha pasado el tiempo. ¿Qué contenía? He reconocido algunos ingredientes por el olor, aceite, hierro y azúcar. ¿Azúcar? ¿Qué era? No estoy de una para bromas. Yo tampoco, lo he observado. Solo tengo que encontrar una bomba que contenía azúcar. Pasémonos, el azúcar reacciona bien con el ácido sulfúrico, pero no suficiente para causar una explosión. No sé qué fue experto en alquimia. Tú ves este cáncer mientras estaba en la academia de Oxenford, pero no es momento de hablar del pasado. Tienes que juntar el tesoro, escribir bibliografía. ¿Tiene más importancia sobre la bomba y alguna contra? No. La bomba estaba en la tubería. Estaba empotrada en la madera de la cámara, pero la energía externa de la tubería estaba en el sitio cuando estalló. Con lo que la bomba de la tubería desde la casa de baños. Claro, le han puesto desde arriba. Y luego tiró la bomba por el desagüe. Además salió de corriente. Como podía contraer y tirando a mar. La única pieza prometedora. Hay que averiguar a qué piscina da. Sí, ha peñado en el registro del cliente y no puede decir que no hizo el piñal de robo. Se te ha dado mal. No reconoce mis méritos. Oh, tu famoso sarcasmo, lo echaba de menos.
About as much as I'd miss a knife in my knickers.
Go. Muy bien, inspecciona todas las piscinas de la derecha y recupera la izquierda a ver si se encuentra algo. ¡Hostia, que se han puesto aquí! LOL. Ey, Adri, me voy yo, ¿vale? Los de YouTube. Gracias. ¡Ey! Nos vemos. ¿A dónde te vas? A entrenar. Tengo entrenamiento ahora. A las 7. Esta noche no creo que entre, de verdad. Voy a terminar muerto, cabrón. Nos vemos. Yo qué sé, popper, marihuana. 2 días ya. Falso. Me van los penes, ¿vale? Me van los penes, ¿vale? Nada. Me voy yo, ¿vale? Va, chao.